Hello. I'm a little bit flustered. I'm a little bit overheated. I'm only 10 minutes late, 15 minutes late even, but I'm here. I made it. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're doing good. We've got Jack. Hello. We've got Beef. Lovely to see you. Latte, good morning. I hope you slept well, and Cookie as well. Oh, I've only been awake for, I'm guessing what? Over 20 minutes now, including the stream setup time, but not for long. I had a nap. I napped for far too long. I was only meant to nap for an hour. I napped for an hour and a half, and then it took me an extra 10 minutes to get out of bed. And then I remembered I don't have energy drink in the house because I normally go shopping on Saturdays, but I was out yesterday. So I was like, oh crud, I'm gonna have to get an energy drink. I live near a store, like a walking distance to a store. So I was like, I'm gonna have to go to the off license and buy an energy drink. So I put the message over on the Discord being like, I'm gonna run a bit late. I've just gotten out of bed, rolled out of bed, walked to the off license, was hoping for a different flavour of energy drink. So I picked this one up instead, thinking I've tried it before and thinking I liked it. I've not opened it yet. I was hoping to get the raspberry relentless sugar-free ones. I really like those, but they were out this time. So I got the frozen Bombsicle C4 one, which is also zero sugar. I'm sure I liked this one because I'm sure there's two that's blue and the other blue one's based on the Millions sweets and I wasn't a fan of those. So I am going to crack this can open and have a sip. So if I don't like it, I have a fizzy drink I can have instead. So I'm just going to open this up. I'm alright though, Jack. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. I am so tired and my legs are so achy. Wait, I'm just going to crack this open. Oh, there you go. Because yesterday I was out for a good few hours on my feet. I went over to the zoo, which I've not been to in years, like 10 years I've not been to this zoo. I don't know if you heard the crack, by the way. I didn't hold it by the microphone. So yeah, I went to the zoo. I was out of the house by just after 9, but obviously I had to drive to the zoo. I went with my friend. My friend drove. So we were on our feet from about 10:30, just before 10:30, until around 5:30. So that's like, what, 7 hours? And obviously we sat down for lunch and things like that. But as someone who's not on their feet as much as they used to be, now that I work office work rather than like retail work, that's a lot for me. Being on my feet walking around for 7 hours, a lot for my little legs. So I woke up today and my legs were aching. I was like, ah. My legs, they still ache a little bit, but I got out of bed, really tired, had a nap after breakfast, and then was like, oh crud. So off I waddled up to the off license on my achy legs, and now I'm here. Let me take a sip of this. Do I like this? Wait a second. Smells okay. I like it. I like it enough. That's fine. I like it enough. It wasn't quite what I wanted, but it's fine. I also have a Powerade because I was thirsty. It's warm today, by the way, so I hope you're staying good in this weather. You can tell I've not been awake for very long. I'm all over the place. I'm so sorry. But yeah. Right, obviously we're continuing Hildibrand today. We're hoping to finish the Stormblood Hildibrands because last Sunday we got about halfway through them. I think there's a trial on this Hildibrand adventure, which there wasn't on the Heavensward one, but there obviously was on the Around Reborn one. So I'm guessing not every Hildibrand adventure has a trial, but this one seems to. So hopefully the queue's not too bad for that. I was told what's left to do on the Hildibrand adventures should last about a stream, but if we end up getting through it quicker for any reason, we can always go over to my alt and continue the MSQ, because I've not continued that since the last time we streamed it, so we'd be in the same place. So we could always do that to wrap up the time. And yeah, that's the plan today. I am looking forward to getting back to the Hildibrand adventures. I have been very much enjoying them. So I've been holding on to them for every Sunday, but always wanting to do them in the meantime. So I've just been like gearing myself up to go. So even though I'm tired, I was like, no, I want to do it. I want to finish the Hildibrand adventures. So we're going to get them done. You're doing good. Just about to make some food. Ooh, yum. What are you going to have? Yum, yum, yum. I got to sort dinner after this. I had leftover pizza for breakfast. Because I got home yesterday and I was just like, I'm too tired. I'm going to order myself some Pizza Hut. So I ordered myself some Pizza Hut, but obviously had leftovers. So I had those for breakfast this morning. So most likely chicken wings for dinner, I think. So I got some of those in the fridge. My fridges are all a bit bare at the moment because I am due to do a shop. I'll do it tomorrow. A meat feast pizza. Sounds good. Sounds good. Give me just a moment, sorry. I've got 3 different drinks today, so I'm going to be very hydrated. I've got a nice cold glass of water, I've got my energy drink, and then I've got a Powerade. So I'm going to be super hydrated because my throat's feeling a bit funny and there's going to be a lot of reading to do. But we'll see how we do. It's all good. We'll figure it out. So what we're going to do we'll pop on over to the game. We'll get it started. Obviously, we keep on chatting like always, but I'm clearly very scatterbrained at the moment. So I think getting into the story should straighten my brain out because I'm clearly still waking up. So let's switch over to the game. And then I'm going to have to remember where we need to go for the next quest. I think I remember. So let's pop on over. Give me a second. And hopefully all is working as it should be. Because I think last time we did the first like 2 episodes, I think, right? So I think we got to the bit where we caught the wolf burglar. Because they tried to steal a sword, right? But then the person that came with us to help us get the sword back then stole the sword themselves. So the sword's still missing, but the wolf burglar's been arrested. And then our friend who was with us, who we shaved the head of at some point for some reason, is now in kind of the Kagane police force that I can't remember the name of, because that's what he was trying to do. And he failed to get in a couple of times, but this time because of the wolf burglar thing he was accepted. So he's now got his brand new uniform, and I think that's where we need to go for the next quest. I do have the wiki page open, as always, just to make sure I'm doing the right thing, because I'm pretty sure we're going to be on patch point 4.5. So the next one should be the Black Heart Beneath. So there's 2 quests for that. And then there's one more patch worth, which is also 2 quests, but one of them has that trial in it. So hopefully the queue isn't too bad for that, but we'll find out, I guess. And if it ends up being really, really bad, we'll figure it out. We'll make it wag. I could always switch to another class. I think I'm on my Gunbreaker right now, which would be too low of a level. Actually, it might be okay because it's just at 70, but I don't think I want to tank this. So I probably will switch to a DPS. So let me switch over to... should I do Picto? Should I switch to Picto? I do enjoy Picto. There we go. We'll switch to Picto. And then obviously that may slow down the queues, but if it ends up being super slow, I'll switch to a healer or a tank and I'll just have to brave it. But I'm not very brave, so if I can be DPS, I'm going to be DPS. So let's see where we need to go. I believe the problem's going to be remembering what everything is here. Here we go, it's here. So we need to go to the Rakuza district. And he should be... Where is he? He should be... Is he up the stairs? I feel a bit underdressed. Maybe I should put some more clothes on. I don't know. I like this outfit though. I think it's cute. Here he is. I just said you were bald, but I'm still not used to seeing it. But he is very bald. I do feel bad for him. He had no warning for this and his head was just shaved. But you know what? It suits you. It's not bad. It's not a bad look. It's just an unexpected look. Let me take one more sip of my drink before the reading begins. And I apologise in advance for any stammerings. I feel like it's going to be one of those days where I'm going to be tripping over my words a lot. But I will try my best. So give me a moment. Okay. Shigure, the Black Heart Beneath. Alas, Shigure seems utterly devoid of hair and hope. Okay. Why hope? I know you're devoid of hair. But shouldn't you be full of hope? You just got the job you wanted. You look well, Adora. I pray your adventures have not been too taxing. As for myself, the search for the Saburo Tsukihiro, as well as Yojimbo, continues. Would that I could claim to even a measure of progress. Right, he can't find the sword or the guy. That's why he's losing hope. Shigure, there you are. Hi guys. Have you had any luck finding Yojimbo? Because Shigeru's just been standing here this entire time, so he's not done anything. And we thought perhaps to find you inside my bald man, but I see you're here, and in the company of my stalwart assistant. Bold? You of all people should. Having failed to seize upon new information of value or even passing relevance, we're in the midst of reconsidering our investigative strategy. But tell me, have you word of Jim and our missing sword? Jim? Who is... Oh yes, Yojimbo. No. As I was just telling Adora, I have made no progress since we last spoke. You seem distressed, Shigure. Oh god, how did I say this name? Shigure, yeah. If you yet pine for your lost locks, then pine no longer, for we have bought your hair tonic of preternatural effectiveness. Really? Well, that's actually a very considerate gesture. Thank you. Oh, is he getting his hair back? Why not try it now? Wait. Is this the same hair tonic from the man in, I think, the Around Reborn Hildibrand adventures? Because there was a man with no hair, and he got this hair tonic, and it gave him like luscious locks, but then they all fell out again because he was really angry about it, wasn't he? Is this going to be the same situation? Shigure, thank you. Is the stream really delayed? Doesn't look that bad. Is this going to be the same tonic? Because if so, the question then is, because he can naturally grow his hair, will it still stay on his head? Whereas the other guy obviously just lost his hair, so I'm guessing his head wasn't capable of holding the new hair, maybe? Similar to a hair transplant where sometimes it can reject. Maybe it was that. Or he's just going to lose his hair again. It might be a different tonic, but I just remembered there was a tonic in a previous adventure, I guess. So, the sooner the better, perhaps. You have low latency off, and I'm in the kitchen. Oh, fair enough. Ooh, what roast, though? What's your choice of meat when you're doing a roast? Oh, this guy's back. I'm a roast lamb person. I love roast lamb. That's probably my favourite option for a roast. Though I won't complain about a beef. I do like beef as well. I say, to meet with Master Zombiebrand and his bosom companions yet again. Truly, the Kami have been kind to me. Hey there, Goose. How you doing? Hope you're doing good. 'Tis always a pleasure to see a man of the old horde. But were you not bound for Eorzea? Why are you yet in the far east? Indeed, I'd thought to return home and rejoin my brothers, and so to that end I did call upon the local fisherman to secure passage. 'Twas from him that I had heard a tale most fascinating, which compelled me to stay. A beef chuck, I don't have a butcher found yet, but a lamb roast sounds kind of... Oh, lamb roast is so good. I know I'm biased, lamb is like my favourite meat. I love lamb, but roast beef can be real good. Like, roast beef can be wonderful. But I find just roast lamb, because sometimes with roast beef, in my experience, sometimes it can be a bit dry. Whereas my consistent experience with lamb is that it takes an awful lot to make it really dry. So you never end up with like a really flaky, dry roast when you do a lamb. That's all I've ever experienced anyway. Plus I just love the taste of lamb. I think it's really good. I don't know. It's just a preference, I guess. I've got to say. A TofuuRabbit, a far eastern variety of undead, had been seen wandering an Isle shore. As my previous attempts to recruit fellow zombies had been met with failure, I thought why not broaden my criteria and appeal to this ghost in the spirit of camaraderie. Okay. Why can't zombies and ghosts get along? They're both undead, right? In different ways? Well, I guess a ghost is a dead spirit, but they're still living dead, aren't they? In a way. Alas, is the most elusive quarry. Rather shy, it would seem. I sought to learn more of the TofuuRabbit by questioning the people of this city, but have been unsuccessful thus far. I see. I realise this is sudden, but in your inquiries, did you hear the mention of Jim? Jim? I fear I've heard naught of that particular far eastern spirit, though to be honest, not all have been willing to entertain my company, perhaps due to my undead nature. I cook in a slow cooker. Ah, that's fair enough. Yeah, when I've had like roast, it's always been like in the oven, covered in foil. I can see going for like a slow cooker approach would definitely create a more moist, kind of tender result, right? I need to get a slow cooker or a pressure cooker. Because pressure cookers are just meant to be slow cookers but faster, right? But the same sort of results from them. Because my dad raved about his slow cooker and then he retired and got a pressure cooker and now raves about his pressure cooker. Every time I have a phone call with him, he always raves about it, like continuously. Be careful with pressure cookers. I can imagine due to the nature of them they can be a bit not quite as safe as other alternatives, but I suppose with a slow cooker, the good thing about them is you can chuck it all in before you go to work, for example, and then when you come back from work, it will basically be done. So that's a really good thing about slow cookers, and that's why my dad liked his. But he doesn't work anymore, so he was like, I don't want to decide 8 hours in advance if I want a casserole. And I'm like, that's fair. I never know what I want for dinner, so deciding it 8 hours in advance isn't the easiest of tasks. But yeah, he always goes on about his. It pains me to hear that. In this world, There remain people prejudiced against the living impaired. The living impaired! I love that. Okay. You seek this gym master, Zombie Brand? If so, I'd be glad to help. Grateful as we would be, it might be wise to change your attire. The people's reluctance to speak with you may be due to your passing resemblance to a certain wolfish fugitive who until recently terrorized the city. True, it might not be because he's dead. It could be the wolfish garb. That's very true. Very true indeed. Pressure cookers are only dangerous if you're severely reckless and irresponsible. I used it once to cook rice. Oh, I have a rice cooker. I love my rice cooker. I got a really cheap one, right? But such a game changer. How have I never had a rice cooker until like the past year or so? Honestly, it makes such a difference. But yeah, I should look into these things, especially when the weather starts to get colder. It'll be quite nice to do like a stew or something like that. And I think they're better in like a slow cooker or a pressure cooker, aren't they? So I should really give it a look. Have a look in the shops and see what I can find. Your sister blew one up. Oh my god, how do they manage it though? Like, I understand the concept of a pressure cooker and I understand how they work. So I understand it was probably the pressure that made it blow up, right? But it's more, what did they do to make that occur? They must have done something, right? Because the amount of people that use pressure cookers, you don't often hear stories about them, well, blowing up, I guess. I'm so thirsty today. Oh my god, I'm going to drink more of my drink. Give me a second. If I end up breezing through my water too fast, I might need to get another one. Okay. Oh, how careless of me. I shall change into something less conspicuous at once. Honestly, I wish I knew. I was just minding my own business when I heard an explosion from the kitchen. I hope no one was hurt. I hope no one was hurt by this, because I can imagine it could probably cause some injuries and burns if you were too close to it when that happened. Then it's settled. When at first you don't succeed, make inquiries again. Let us split up and speak with the men and women of Kagane. Okay, so we're off asking questions. What's he going to change into? Back into his suit? Probably back into his suit. Right, so where do we need to go to ask some questions? We need to... Okay. Some minor burns but no major injuries. Oh, thank God, thank God. Especially the minor burns part, because I can imagine with how hot those things probably get, if you got unlucky, you could probably get like some nasty burns. So thank goodness, absolutely. Cooking injuries are no joke. People get so badly hurt in the kitchen, don't they? Yojimbo, you say? That name does ring a bell. Ah yes, I recall. The Lupin fellow was asking after him as well, though that was some time ago. He's since been detained in the Sekisagumi. The Lupin, not your Yojimbo, that is. So were the wolf and Yojimbo working together? Not that I can imagine why. He's no criminal. Why, when I told him of how my mother had taken ill, he gave me the kaban to purchase her medicine, without my asking or anything. They say that he's done terrible things, but a man like that... No, I refuse to believe it. If there's any justice in this world, he'll be set free. Well, Yojimbo? Or the wolf? I'm confused. Who's the bad guy here? Wait. Did the wolf give her kaban? Or did Yojimbo give her kaban? I'm wondering if the seal was bad. Maybe. I wonder. I guess that's one of those appliances you wouldn't want getting worn out. Because some things you can get a bit worn out and it doesn't really matter. But I imagine with something like a pressure cooker, that's probably something you want to replace a bit more frequently than other items. And let me guess, you are searching for a man named Yojimbo. The Sekisagumi questioned me about him not long ago. Very desperate to find him, they were. I doubt they'll receive much help from the populace at present, though. Why, you ask? Surely you've heard. The Kagane wolf burglar has been arrested. Despite what the wealthy elite would have you believe, he is no demon deserving the harshest sentence. If anything, he is a hero to the downtrodden, having shared his spoil— Right! Okay, so, wolf burglar is like the Robin Hood of Kagane. He's stealing from the rich to give to the poor, so he gave the money to that girl for the mum's medicine, and he's now saying that he stole from the elite to give spoils to the downtrodden. So Lupin isn't the evil mastermind in this situation. We only heard the story of the rich people rather than the story of the poorer people. Right, interesting. Okay. The story is opening up. If you ask me, the Sekisugumi ought to take a closer look at the merchants he targeted. Akebono, in particular, has been at the centre of many dark rumours. He did try and buy that quick earn, and he did try and buy a human being as well. So Akebono doesn't have the best of track records going for him. We did get like an uncomfortable vibe from him during that market, didn't we? Anyway, in light of the wolf burglars' detainment, many are less than willing to aid the Sekisugumi in their activities, and unfortunately, if they suspect you to be working with them, you too may find your overtures rebuffed. Okay. So, people are kind of turning against the police because of the arrest of this guy. Okay, it's kind of a bit of an eat the rich situation, I guess, right? You only care about the rich people, you don't care about anyone else. Oh, so you're also pursuing that Yojimbo fellow. The Sekisugumi were asking after him the other day. I'll tell you what I told them. I've never heard of the man. And just between you and me, even if I did know something, I don't know if I'd want to tell them. You know the Kugane wolf burglar, the one they locked away? Rumour has it they intend to inflict upon him terrible punishments for his so-called crimes. Madness, I tell you, madness. Every single one of the burglar's victims were among the most notorious scoundrels of the city, greedy merchants with no scruples whatsoever. What's more, everything he stole he gave to the poor and needy, and yet they decry him as a villain. Fools. Okay, so we might end up on the side of the wolf burglar now. Interesting. So we'll head on back up and go back to Shigure and share our findings. Hey there, Lion. Yes, Silk Song. I saw about that. When I saw all about it on Twitter, I was like, I know some of you guys are going to be so happy about this. We've spoken about it before, right? Was it September 8th? It was September something, wasn't it, that it's coming out? So you got your date. It's really, really close. I'm so happy for you guys. I do hope you enjoy it when it comes out. I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. Oh, he did. Oh, he changed into his chainmail instead. That's all right. 4th. I misremembered. Fair enough. Point still stands, though. Very, very close. I mean, what? It's the 24th of September today. So that's like, what, 2 weeks? Is it 2 weeks away? Calendar. Basically like 2 weeks, 1.5 weeks. So that's going to be here before you know it. They didn't say what year. Very true. I did see people saying that. They didn't mention a year. So what if it's September 4th, 2027? Nah, I know, Line. It does say this year on Steam. Just on the trailer, I saw in the YouTube comments, people were like, this year, right? This year? Which was quite funny. But no, it does look very good. I know my friend's really into, has been following Silk Song and really enjoyed the first game as well. So they're looking forward to it. Though I think they're behind on the DLCs. So I think they said that they were going to buy the DLCs and play through those before Silk Song comes out. Which I'll remind them of because they may have forgot they said that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it for you because I know everyone's been like waiting for this with bated breath for a long time. A long, long time. Hey there, Dreams. How you doing? Hope you're doing good. The funny part about this is it took so long because the devs were enjoying making the game so much. Well, hopefully that means it's going to be really solid and really well-rounded, right? Hopefully, fingers crossed. The DLCs are free and come installed in the game. Oh, do they? I'll let them know. I think they said they've only done the main story, so I will pass that along. Unless they're in chat, they sometimes lurk. Your car is stuck in the middle of nowhere in mud. Oh no! What are you going to do? Are you going to wait for it to like dry out so you can try and get it out? Or are you going to try and tow it out? How are you going to get the car out of the mud? Hey there, Reach. Welcome on in. Good afternoon. Hope you're doing good. Towing it. Fair enough. I hope you managed to get it out without too much incidents. I hope it goes okay. Right, so I'm going to be drinking so many beverages. I'm so thirsty today. My line of drinks, I just keep on swapping around them all. And Crimson, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Welcome. But yeah, I remember seeing it on Twitter and I was like, oh, has it finally happened? And it did happen. And I was like, yeah! I'm so happy for everyone. It's been like a thing for so long. But yeah, I'm sure it'll be great. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. Right, I see. And what have you learned, Adora? Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. Apparently Apparently a certain Lupin is well loved. Huh? I had no idea the plight of the wolf burglar weighed upon the minds of so many. What exactly did they say? It's not quite yet mine, and I pretty much get full ownership of it tomorrow as a birthday present. Oh, nice! Lovely. I know you're really into your vehicles and stuff, right? So it must be a really nice present to have. Got to get it out of the mud first, though. Hero to the poor and downtrodden. A criminal who simply gave away his hard-won spoils. This is all quite unexpected. Oh, I remember you mentioning a blue SUV. Nice. But whatever aspersions they may cast upon his victims, the law is the law. Even disreputable merchants are deserving of fair and equitable, oh my god, treatment. To ignore their plight is to let the mob decide their fate. I mean, you're not fully wrong, but it's also down to if you also give the same extent to the law to these people. So if they're up to like sneaky stuff, if you're then gonna, what's the word? Convict. If you're going to convict this Lupin guy of crimes, which he did commit, he did steal stuff, you're then going to have to convict these people, these merchant people, of any crimes they're also committing. So you can't turn a blind eye in one direction but not the other. Because I understand what he's saying. A crime's a crime, but that's the case for everyone. Do you know what I mean? It should be anyway. I know that's not the reality. I'm not under the delusion that that's the reality. I'm just saying that should be the situation. But, you know, that said, to hear that some may withhold information in protest is cause for concern. As a man of the Sekisugumi, I cannot help but feel conflicted. If I may, Shigure, it might be best to dress in less conspicuous clothing, at least for the time being. I hate to say it, but that is a sensible suggestion. Surprisingly, perhaps I should make use of my old kimono. Yet, even if I were to do so, my face is already known. They would mark me as a Sekisugumi, and perhaps even resent my attempts to deceive them. That's valid. I've got an idea. Why not ask the wolf burglar? He's so popular with the people. Who knows what secrets they've told him? Well done, Nashu! Big-brained. Ask the wolf burglar. Even Hildy was a bit caught off guard by that one. That was like a little gem, a little nugget of brainwave. If both he and Yojimbo had designs on the Saburo Shukihiro, then it's possible they might know one another. Well done, Nashi. I was but mere moments from reaching the self-same conclusion. Of course you were, Hildy. Of course you were. It's settled then. Let us go and question the prisoner without further delay. Will he be willing to answer questions though? That's the thing, right? Because it's definitely the right idea to go and ask questions. Because he did say a couple of things that were quite particular and peculiar when we arrested him. But will he be willing to cooperate? That's the only thing. Because I wouldn't blame him if he wouldn't be. Greetings and well met, comrade. If I might have a moment of your time. Give me a second, sorry. I'm a bit coughy today, so I'm going to have to mute every so often to have a cough. Though we might ascertain the whereabouts of the fugitive Yojimbo, we wish to speak with the Kagane wolf burglar. Will you permit us to enter? Certainly, Shigure. If it will aid in your investigation, follow me. Oh, that was easy. I feel like something's going to happen. That was too easy. What's going to happen though? Well, there he is. Okay. Is he going to cooperate? That's the question. Hi, Mr. Wolf Burglar. Do you know Yojimbo? I trust you're enjoying our hospitality. I come bearing questions. He doesn't look the most comfortable. I don't think that's the way to open the discussion. Questions, eh? For little old me, you say? And Reach, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a good day. Following your arrest, the Ronin Yojimbo absconded with the Saburo Sukihiro. You stole from Master Akebono. He remains at large. We have reason to believe the sword is his objective all along. Given that it was yours as well, I thought you might know something of the man and his motive. Everyone knows the sword's worth a bloody fortune and then some. But finding a buyer for a masterpiece as famous as a Saburo Sukihiro, especially after word of its theft has spread far and wide, well, good luck with that, says I. Why, they'd surely have to avail themselves of the services of certain disreputable folks with whom I have to be intimately acquainted. I'd be happy to introduce you lot as soon as you set me free. Ah, he's laying down bargaining chips. What? Absolutely not. That's out of the question. Then we've got nothing more to discuss. Best be on your way. Now, Shigure, let us not be too quick to judge. If the goodly men and women of Kagane are willing to trust his good intentions, then perhaps we should as well. Hildy, I don't know. Where are my glasses? My character normally wears glasses. Oh, of course, I changed the Picto. The Picto doesn't have glasses. I'll put them on. An awful lot of people were willing to vouch for his character. Oh my god, if what they say is true, then it would be wrong to see him hanged. You were going to hang him? That seems a bit extreme for stealing some stuff. Wait. Why was hanging the conclusion from this? I will propose to my superiors that you are temporarily released into our custody for the purposes of our investigation. Should you abide by the terms of our arrangement, you may receive leniency. What say you? I say you've got yourself a deal, Baldy. He is indeed a baldy. He's got no hair. Will they even consider my proposal, though? The deliberations alone may prove time-consuming, and if they refuse... Remind me, Neshu, do you have that hair tonic on you? Multiple offence situation and corrupt yeah, that's fair. The crimes were all towards higher-ups in society. To be fair, in Kagane during this era, that's quite normal. I guess you ought to think about the kind of period that this is clearly based on as well. That's very true. That's very true. Yeah, both of those things make a lot more sense. I sure do, Inspector. And now's as good a time as ever to try it, don't you think? Why now? How is this going to help? Here, in Nagao? Well, far be it for me to refuse. What are they thinking? Remember to use the whole bottle, my good man. Pour it over your head until not a single drop remains. Oh! Where did you get those from? Where did you get those from? Am I going to get a pair? Why are you protecting your eyes? Do I get a pair? That seems rather wasteful, but if you insist. Hey there, Gerald, how are you doing? Remember to squish the bun. Gently squish the bun. I bruise easily. I feel strange, like my scalp is... Oh, by the cami. Shigure, are you alright? I heard you shouting. Oh no, what's going to happen? Sparkle, sparkle. That's why they put the shades on. The light, it binds them. There are too many. What are you doing, Hildy? Why are you pickpocketing the man? Oh, that's why you wanted him to use the tonic. Wait. Oh my god. He's going to pose as the Lupin in the meantime. This is turning into a whole operation. Perfection, rejoice my goodly burglar, as I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have liberated you from your unjust imprisonment. Hildibrand, you're going to be a fugitive in this area of the world now. You know that, right? Do you know what you're doing? Oh no! Now see here, Inspector. But I guess they've done it in a way that doesn't... Oh, you weren't blonde before. Why are you blonde now? At least they're doing it in a way that doesn't pull Shigure into it. He seemingly was also tricked, which is also quite considerate of them in a way, isn't it? So he's not risking his standing in this thing that he's been wanting to be in for so long. Strangely well thought through. Strangely well thought through. I'm good, just sitting with 2 chihuahuas. Oh, nice. I'm doing all right, thank you. He's shining bright like a diamond, you're not wrong. Huh? He wasn't blonde before, though. Why is he blonde? What happened? Has the prisoner escaped? Are they going to fall for it? He doesn't seem too sure. Are they going to fall for it? Still in his cell, I see. But what in the world was that blinding light? He fell for it. It's fine. 1,000 pardons. One of my associates was carrying small explosives, one of which detonated unexpectedly. I, of course, bade her take the others outside immediately, for safety's sake. I believe that explains that. Yes? Yes. Right then, if you'll excuse me. He's gone. Hey there, Lee. How you doing? Ah, yes, of course. Very good. Wait, when did Shigure regrow his hair? When did he go blonde? I have questions. Though, the guy from Around Reborn's Hildibrand Adventures also had blonde hair. So I wonder if the tonic does make you grow your hair back, but only in blonde. I wonder. I'm also going to put on my glasses. I didn't mean to do that. Because it's weird seeing my character without them. So give me a second. I think I wear these ones in silver. And then... does this glam not have an Emperor's bangle on it? Ah, I see what it's doing. It's got that on it. That's fine. Could experiment with other bald people. We just need to find a bunch of people with no hair, right? Annoyed. I dislike fishing, and Quest wants you to catch a specific fish, but not letting be catch. Oh, wait. Are you doing the fishing quests? Is it the one where you need to go to the pier and you need to mooch? So you need to catch a smaller fish and then mooch that fish to catch a bigger fish. Is it that quest? Because I remember that one annoying me as well. How we managed to escape undetected, I have no idea, but I can but pray that our ruse will remain intact. The wolf burglar led the others to the waterways below. We should follow. Okay. I'm really not dressed for this weather, am I? Should I change my outfit? I'm not dressed for rain. How do I go down? Ah, boop boop. The perpetual ill from... Oh, I see. I cannot help you with that one. I do not remember the situation with that one. Been down here before? If so, you might have met my friends already. A contemptible lot, all Kagane's cast-offs. If anyone heard a peep from your quarry, it would be them. Come on then, don't be shy. I didn't even know this area existed. Unless I came down here during Stormblood and it's just been too long. Oh, you're looking well for a rat bastard. Takes a wolf to know a rat, and to what do we owe the pleasure? And more importantly, how did you slip free from the Sekikazami's... Oh my god, my brain is gone. I've said this word so many times. Sexy? Guys, my brain is done. My brain is done. How did he escape for his execution, okay? With my dashing good looks and my silver tongue. How else? But never you mind that. I need information, Koju. Look, I have not been awake for very long. My brain has not caught up whatsoever. Do you now? Or is it sexy... Oh god, how did I say this before? Seki Sagumi. There you go. Seki Sagumi. Seki Sagumi. God's sake. Seki Sagumi. At your shoulders, the one asking questions. No need to give the lad a hard time. He did right by me, and I mean to return the favour. Hey there, Arak, how you doing? Shall we call them the sexy Tsugumi from now on? I arise! Hey there, Arak. I live! Also, the quest line is stupid. You're suffering from a debilitating disease. Proper nutrition is the answer for that. Science is good, but nothing beats these wondrous fish. They will teach the Fishers Guild that I am a smart cookie. Yeah, some of the job quests are a bit unusual, for certain, definitely. You mean you're helping him? Have you gone mad? Well, even if I have, it's nothing you and yours needs to worry your pretty little heads over. Give us a hand and we'll get out of your hair. Wolf's honour. They're not a bad bunch, really. Most tried to make it living on the straight and narrow, but some even had the mind to join the Tsugumi, like you, but were found wanting for this reason or that. When honest work's no longer the option, that leaves the other sort, the dangerous and disreputable, the dirty. Someone's got to do it, and so these industrious souls picked up the slack. Maybe they're not the cream you prefer to hobnob with, but while you're in their company, I'd ask you comport yourselves comport yourself with modicum of civility. Yes, my brain is fried. I should like to believe I've done just that. You'll forgive me if you give me any reason to think otherwise. See? Fast friends we all are. Right then. We're after a bloke who goes by the moniker of Yojimbo. Heard tell of the man? Yojimbo? No, I can't say it rings a bell. Oi! Any of you know a fella by the name of Yojimbo? Well, there you have it. Might be different if he had a bounty on his head. What'd he do anyway? Piss off the Bugyo's rice porridge? Oh, piss in the Bugyo's rice porridge. Ha, if only. Still the Saburo Sukihiro he did. Bugger me, that's a beauty. Wonder why though. Finding a buyer, even through the black market, would be a challenge and a half. And if he even put out the word he was looking, we'd have heard about it by now. Bah, to come all this way and leave with nothing. Here, let's not call it a day just yet. Assuming this Yojimbo didn't steal the sword for a challenge, there's only two reasons he'll take it. To sell it or to keep it. And if it's not about the money, then I doubt this is his first prize, or his last. He's thinking. Hark! My keen inspector's sense whispers and speaks. Of a thieving collector of swords. Yes, there can be no mistake. Aye, what he said, I suppose. If he's a collector, then only the best will do, which means his next target might be, oh, I don't know, the Amino Murakumo? Wait, the Amino Murakumo? But I thought that was nothing more than a fairy tale. Do you mean to say that the favoured sword of Eld actually exists? A giant kami tried to kill me and my friends with it, but I deflected the blow. Or just say I've seen it with my own eyes. There's no point in showing off. I've seen it, okay? No need to convolute it at all. You have? Truly? Where? He tried to kill me with it, and it didn't work out. Beach ready. This is my pictogram. I should probably change though, it's raining outside, so I probably should change. Housed with the Kojin of the Red's treasure vault, eh? In that case, then, it seems to me you ought to continue your search in the Ruby Sea, no? It might well be the best place for us to look. In that case, let us... Oh! Let us brook no further delay and head to the Ruby Sea at once. Yes, Hildy. Yes, Hildy. Don't take the credit for it. Come on. Dee, 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 dee. To think that the Amino Murakumo is not only real, but that it was brought to bear against you and yours by a kami of unfathomable strength. At any rate, at any event, we now know where we might search, the Ruby Sea. Before I may leave, however, there is a matter of great import to which I must attend. Well, perhaps great import is something of an overstatement. I speak of the inspector's earlier advice concerning my garments. I will meet you at the ruby price after I've changed. Pray, go on ahead without me, I insist. Okay. Should I change? I don't know. I'll keep it on for now. I can always change in a bit. Hey there, Matthias, how you doing? Hope you're doing good. I'm all set for another trip into the glittering westward expanse. I know I am. Now let's hop aboard the next ferry to the ruby price and wait for Shigure there, as he requested. Come along. Eee, little red panda. I saw a red panda yesterday. I was so happy about it. Here we go. Oh god, it's already there again, isn't it? So how do I get there again? Right, so that's probably going to be the best way to go. You're good, glad to hear it. I'm doing alright, thank you. Is it still raining? Oh, it's no longer raining. My outfit might be better suited now. So I need to get back up so I can get to one of the shards. Come on. Because I think the closest one should be... I'm just going the long way. Okay, I'm just going the long way. It's fine. It's fine. We need to get over to there anyway, so we must just finish on foot now. The shard's right there. That would have been the one I teleported to. It's fine. Let me in. Let me in. Oh, God, the long way. Right across the bridge. And it should just be boop, boop, down here. Do 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 do. No, that's not what I want. You're who I want. That's not what I want. That's not what I want either. Wait, am I being silly? Am I being silly? Ah. I haven't been to a zoo in ages, probably since I last visited St. Louis almost 20 years ago. I've definitely not been for like 10 years. It was very much a last minute decision to go, but I had a lovely time. It was great. It's a really big zoo. I don't know whether to say which one because I live like an hour from it, so I don't know at which point am I getting a bit too close to doxing myself. An hour away by car is still quite a distance though, right? Do do do. Oh, Shigure! Over here, over here! Bam, bam, bam. Oh, that's a new outfit! I wasn't expecting this! By the Kami, I thought you were someone else at first. I think that's the point. I think that's the intention. Well, since it was suggested that I should wear something other than the garments of the Sekisugumi for a time, I paid a visit to the Kagane Dori and purchased something completely unlike my usual attire. It's quite the change, but very much for the better if I do say so myself. I don't know what set it is. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. I didn't realise you could be so fashionable. Fashionable? Please, Nashu, you give me too much credit. Even his facial hair has changed colour. I'll say that get-up, with those Zori, I didn't see that becoming a trend. Oh yeah, yes, I wasn't expecting the sandals. I think it's that weird 69 set that you hated. Ah, I see. Yeah, the shoes are a bit mismatched. Not that it matters. We didn't come here to mess about, eh? We've got a collector to catch, assuming that he's after the Ami no Murakumo. Then we've got to get to the Isle of Zeki. Any ideas? The healer caster sets were done. You know what? Sometimes I feel like the healers end up with some really weird sets sometimes. By air or by underwater passage, eh? A bit more tricky than I thought. Without the blessings of the Kojin, the latter seems almost impossible. What about that bird of yours? Montaro, was it? After what the inspector did to him, he'll be keeping a wide berth, I reckon, assuming he's even fit to fly. That's true, we did slam dunk him into the floor. It was a somewhat traumatic experience for all involved, aye. me my bluntness, my wolfish compatriots, but it occurs to me that we have yet to hear your motives for attempting to steal the Saburo Sukihiro from Master Akebono. Did not Koji say that selling such a blade would be extraordinarily difficult? Like a bunch of straps, absolutely, yeah, there's always so many straps and things. It's not stealing to take back what's stolen. That black-hearted bastard, Akebono, prized it from the hands of its rightful owner. He was a humble samurai who lived in a humble life devoid of most luxuries, a righteous man who'd never turn his back on those in need, certainly not a young Lupin boy who fled Doma during the occupation. The two lived as father and son, with few comforts save each other's company. Oh, so was the sword owned by his adoptive dad? Is that what the situation is? And then it was stolen, so he was trying to get it back. And then one day a merchant came calling, asking after the samurai's sword, asking him to part of his one prized possession, but a sword is a samurai's soul, and he'd sooner die than sell it, even for a fortune. But the merchant, he's not the sort to go quietly into the night. He changes tact and worms his way into the samurai's affairs. Small sums at first, but bigger than bigger. Before he knows it, the samurai owes the merchant a veritable mountain of coin, and so he pledges his blade as collateral. Oh, okay, so he didn't even steal it from them. He swindled it and scammed it out of them. The samurai worked day and night to reclaim his honour, but while strong in spirit, he was weak in body. He fell sick and soon after passed away, leaving his Lupin charge alone in this unjust world. Oh no! This is a tragic story! Hey there, Seven, how are you doing? Where suddenly... Oh my god, yeah! In Dawn Trail, there was suddenly the leather kind of bondage gear, wasn't there? Just out of nowhere. We're getting all these armour sets during the Dawn Trail expansion, then suddenly it's bondage gear? Would you like bondage gear for your Warrior of Light? It was a sudden... I wasn't expecting it at all. Hey there, Reaper. It has been a little bit, huh? I hope you're doing good. How you doing, Seven? By the way, I think this is reference to Final Fantasy VI Lone Wolf, who steals the golden hairpin and makes you choose between Mog and Moro and the golden hairpin in... I see, okay. So this is harking back to another story from another Final Fantasy. You're doing good, glad to hear it. Have you watched or heard of... I have heard of Earthworm Jim. I think I watched some of it, but not a lot. But yes, I have heard of it. And I have heard of the games, but I've not played them. You're a dad now, really? Congratulations. Big congratulations. I don't know if I'm being too pryy to ask son or daughter. How long? Oh, congratulations. This is a storyline from Hanzo the Razor, a very well-made Japanese sword and sandals movie mixed with a mystery. Ah, so it's based off a classic movie. I'm so confused by that one. A lot of the community was glad for it, but that's the thing, right? That's the thing. I'm not against the idea of that sort of gear. I totally understand that for glams and stuff, it could prove very interesting, but it didn't suit the area we were in whatsoever. And I do feel like Dawn Trail was lacking in Yeehaw cowboy gear. I feel like there should have been more Yeehaw cowboy gear. It seemed like a very peculiar choice. I only played Earthworm Jim 2 for the SNES. I've never played any of the games, but I'm aware of a couple of them. 8.5 months. Oh, so you're expecting! Oh, big congratulations! So it's quite early days then, huh, it's sounding like. I hope, I guess what's the best word? The journey up until the birth is nice and smooth. I hope it is. That's the thing, right, with the gear. It just came so out of left field and made little sense in that area. That's the thing, right? If it made sense in the area, I would have still got a giggle from it, but it wouldn't have come across as so much of a surprise. I feel like they could have just put it in a different place maybe, or I don't know. It just didn't fit the area. And I was looking forward to Yeehaw Cowboy, and I feel like we've got no Yeehaw Cowboy really from Dawn Trail, but then we got all of the street gear, and I like the street gear, don't get me wrong, but I'm like, you gave me all of this street gear, where's the cowboy gear? I want to be a cowboy. I want to be a cowboy. See, it would make sense in Solution 9. I agree. I'm thinking about making a new character and create a Makote character of a Warrior of Light based on Sakura from Cardcaptors. The job that I'm aiming for is Picto, but I'm going to start with... That's a good idea, going from White Mage and switching to Picto. I agree with that. I think that's a good choice. You don't like the street gear. That's fair. That's fair. Like, I like that style of clothing, so I like a lot of it. Not all of it. It doesn't all hit the mark for me, but I don't mind a lot of it, right? And there's some bits I really do like. But in turn, I totally understand it's not going to be to everyone's tastes. Because some people definitely go more to the fantasy side of things with their glams. I don't always do that. So, you know, it's from person to person, isn't it? But like I say, we are gravely lacking in cowboy stuff. I would like some cowboy stuff. I haven't done the custom deliveries yet. I need to do them. Because I know there is cowboy glam for that, isn't there? But I wasn't really a big fan of any of it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking for when I say I want cowboy glam. But I have like an image in my head of like cowboy glam. I don't know. I feel like I've been a bit disappointed with it. It's a funny storyline. I don't know if Tofu would like it though. It stars Hanzo the Torture Master, whose method of getting information out of women is to... Oh no! Yeah, that's not good. But obviously he's meant to be a bad guy, but that's a bad guy. Hanzo! I don't know how to react to that. Obviously you hear stories about these sort of things, don't you? But oh my god. It's going to be smooth for her and rough for me because she likes to bite me when she's happy. Oh no. It'd be nice that she's happy though, right? You've got to tough through it. You've got to be brave. You've got to be brave through the bites of happiness. I really don't care for adding the modern stuff. I prefer... Oh, I would love more steampunk stuff. I love steampunk. I think if they were to get rid of some of the streetwear and replace some of it with like steampunk stuff, I would be happy. Because as much as I do like some of the modern stuff, I think there's quite a lot of it now. So I think they've done enough of the modern stuff. And I think they need to kind of bring in a few more different styles. So if they turned around and did some steampunk stuff, I would be all over that. So I think the streetwear stuff, while I enjoy it, is a bit, yeah, it's a bit too much now. They've done a few too many sets, I think. They burned the good cowboy stuff on Machinist and Gunbreaker. Oh, do you think so? We need more cowboy stuff, man. I want like some proper like chaps, you know, like the leather trousers with like the jeans underneath and you can see the jeans poking through. I want like some proper chaps and cowboy boots. And I want a cowboy hat. Now that the Veras can wear hats, I want a proper like cowboy. I want full on movie western, right? That's what I want. Yeah, there are keks on the market board, but I think I want like, I don't know, like a boot cut, kind of like tight in the thigh but flares below the knees kind of thing. Like a certain fit. I think I've just got an idea in mind that's just not going to happen, basically. I'm doing alright, Beef. How you doing? Hanzo's the hero, not the bad guy. And he's doing that stuff to the ladies. And he's the good cop on the beat job, but instead of his boss threatening to take his badge, he threatens Hanzo by demanding he commit Sibuku if he fails and his boss is corrupt. But he does all those things to the girls. How is he not a bad guy? Semester's starting this week. Oh, I hope it goes okay for you, Beef. Wishing you the best. Try not to work too hard, because I know you work very hard. I've left this story just by itself, haven't I? Let me take a sip of my drink and I'll continue reading it. Give me a second. You appreciate that? Oh, I mean it though. You're always working so hard. There's a mix of the Tantalus jeans, dragon hide boots. Oh, the Animos jacket. That's very true. The Animos jacket, if you style it right, can look very cowboy. I used to use the Animos jacket quite a lot in my early days because it's like an easy one to get for glam. It's not too expensive. So it was one I used a lot in a lot of different outfits before I had the gil and the means and the levels to kind of expand my glam plates. So I have used the living daylights out of that jacket. All this time you were only... He left Kagane for a time and returned years later from Yanxia, having learned the ways of the shinobi that he might honour his adoptive father by helping others as he had helped him as a child. A chivalrous guise for a personal vendetta, perhaps. More than anything, he yearned to reclaim the samurai's sword, the last surviving memento of their time together, that he might wear it with pride. All this time, Master Akebono was your main objective. When you broke into his shop at the Rakusa district, you were searching for the Saburo Sukihiro. You kept a close eye on him, even as you continued to target other disreputable merchants, that you might drive him to take additional measures to protect the sword, knowing that in doing so he would eventually reveal its location. Hey there, Nagi, welcome on in. I am indeed a bunny. Hope you're doing good. Welcome, welcome. The jacket is so good. It's such a it's a jacket that works with a lot of styles. So you can make it look more biker-esque, or you can make it look more cowboy-esque. It's such a good little jacket, and it's very easy to pick up for glams, like very early game. So it's definitely one that I've used a lot. Thank you for the stretch, by the way. I haven't even written in your philosophy chat lately because I just haven't been. That's fine. Don't worry about that. You do what you need to do first and foremost. How is life as a falafel? We have been continuing the MSQ. We're still kind of in the middle of A Realm Reborn though, so we haven't made too much progress. Can you check in the art section of Discord to see which outfit you should go for? Go on then, give me a second. Give me a moment. Here we go. See, I'm very biased towards the songbird attire, but I think both work well for different reasons. They both give very different sort of vibes. I think I really like the shoes that they've put with the maid outfit. I think they work really well. The shoes are perfect on the maid outfit. But I suppose Cardcaptor, she doesn't have a lot of black on her outfit at all really, right? So I feel like you'd have to dye the black a different colour to kind of attune it better with Sakura. So colour-wise, the maid dress probably works a bit better with less black. But I think you can dye the ribbon on the songbird attire, can't you? I can't remember the dye palettes for the skirt. But I think both definitely work well for different reasons. It's going to be really nice because she likes to snuggle against me when she's angry. She'll get angry. Oh. So you're going to get bitten a lot, but also lots of cuddles, so it kind of works out. I haven't played 14 in a year. I didn't get past the tutorial, but you're a falafel in your heart anyways. I still totally think when you have the time and energy to do so, you should definitely give it a proper try. You dropped your cowboy gear in... Yes, that's cowboy. That's cowboy style. See, that definitely says cowboy to me. I'm thinking option 2, just based on the amount of black, because like I said, correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember Cardcaptor Sakura's outfit being quite kind of pastel-y pinks and whites, not much black or anything at all. Red shoes. That's what I kind of recall, but I might be wrong. It's been so long since I've watched any stuff from that anime. As for a cowboy gear glass, are you looking for more wild arm style cowboy? Because that's what you want. I don't know. I'm sure I'll power level very fast. Absolutely you will, absolutely. Well, let me get back to this. Here we go. Then it's settled. The Saburo Sukihiro must be returned to its rightful owner. Yeah, like a pastel... Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, Seven. I know exactly what you mean. Hey, if it's so hard for people to reach the Isle of Zeki, how was your Jimbo planning to get here? That I do not know, but regardless, if he was headed there, someone must have noted his passing. Yeah, like a raspberry. Yeah, I see what you mean. Like a soft raspberry-toned kind of pink. I say we question the pirates of Sakazuki and see if any have observed a traveller resembling Yojimbo of late. We are of the same mind, Shigure. To Sakazuki, post-haste. Okay. Look, I am butchering all of these words, right? I know I am. I'm butchering them so badly. Right, so where are we going? Ah, over there. What mount am I feeling today? Let's get the bike out. Let's go! Dun, 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 dun. Wait! What am I waiting for? Rebecca Dine Sand would be a good reference, though Coral Anderson would look good on a Lalafell. Well, for cowboy stuff. The bike mount. Arak gave me the gil to get the bike mount. I will be honest. I did not buy the bike mount with my own gil. At least I'm honest. At least I'm honest. You switched back to your main character. For a second I thought you... No, yeah, this is my main. This is my main beef. It is a cool looking bike, right? It's from Solution 9. You already got the dad jokes and the dad sneeze. Absolutely, you need those ready to go. Absolutely. Where are we? But both those characters are from Wild Arms 5. Ah, let me have a quick look. Let me have a quick look before I lose track of what we're saying. So Wild Arms 5. You know what? Just based off of the art I can already see, this style of cowboy, yes, this is what I'm wanting. This style of cowboy, obviously differing colours, I'm just saying like the base look, right? This is what I have in mind when I think cowboy. And this is what I'm wanting, and we haven't been given that. Yeah, you did do that. They just had the gil knocking around. I think Arak does a lot of crafting and stuff though, so they definitely have more gil than I do. I should get off this. Is it around here? Are they around here? I don't really know anyone who looks like a falafel in real life though. I see the spitting image of them every time I go to the produce section past the potatoes. Valid. Right, so do I need to go down? No, they're saying up. So they must be around here. Ah, here we go. Oh, I remember you. Looking for more dead men. A rail-fin samurai with a wide-brimmed hat and oversized guitar. A traveller like that would not escape my notice, which is to say I'm confident I haven't seen him. Sorry to disappoint you. Not at all, my friend. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us. Thank you for the follow, Nuggy. Much appreciated. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. And Wild Arms is... I've never heard of that game series, but definitely that's what I have in mind when I think cowboy. And if they brought in glams of that sort of styling, I would be over the moon. I would be putting all of that on. The cowboy boots especially. I would be rocking those cowboy boots like crazy. Fingers crossed one day they'll do it. Fingers crossed. Not at all, my friend. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us. Right, okay. As I said before, my good woman, when at first you don't succeed, make inquiries again. Let us away. Right, so where's the next one? Where's the next one? They're saying they're in this area. The Miracle Girl Pictomancer weapon. Which one's that one? Miracle... Is that what it's called? Top if I could type. Oh, wait a sec. Am I looking at the right one? I think I am. Yes, I am looking at the right one. If I'm looking at the correct Pictomancer weapon, then yes, absolutely. Absolutely that one. Okay. Where are they? Oh, there they are. Why are you all hiding behind buildings? Yeah, the one with the star. Yeah. I was looking at the right one. What was that? Lanky samurai with a large hat. As it happens, I spoke with a traveller like that. Had a dog with him too. Sure enough, he had a mind to head to the Isle of Zeki. Couldn't imagine why. What with the Red being as unwelcoming as they are, and there being no place to dock a boat. I told him as much, but he shrugged it off and went on his merry way. What's it called? Yeah, I haven't got the name. I just typed in what you said, and it came up with pictures. So I wonder if I can find the name of it. Here we go. If I go onto here, the Eorzea collection, it is the Chocobo brush, if I'm looking at the correct one. The one with a palette to star. That one, right? And it's gold. But I think you can dye it. Can you dye it? Maybe you can't dye it. But yeah, if I'm looking at the right one, then it's the Chocobo brush. But we might be thinking of different ones. Come to think of it, did I see that dog of his not long ago? On the beach below, wandering about. I hope you didn't abandon him. You've been tremendously helpful. 1,000 thanks you. Yeah, make sure it's the right one though, because we might be thinking of different ones. But it's the one with the star-shaped palette. And it's gold in colour. Surely the canine in question is Daigoro. We must gather the others and search for Jim's beloved companion at once. I'm just going to check something actually with the Pictomancer brushes. Give me a second. Because there's another one that comes to mind that I recall seeing, but I don't know if it's a mod. It might be a modded brush. Let me have a look. It is not a modded brush. So another one which I think would be even better for you, Seven. Look at, I don't know where to get it, I want to say. So I don't know if it's easy to get hold of. It's called Figment of Artistry. Give that one a look. To me, that gives very much card captor vibes, but you might disagree with me. But it's also dyeable, so that would help you match it to your outfits. So look up the Figment of Artistry as a Picto weapon. But like I said, I don't recall how to get hold of it, so it might be like a really difficult one to get, but... It's a map reward, there you go, it's a map reward. So it might be a problem, but it's very card captor coded. Very card captor coded. Okay. I just suddenly was like, yeah, I remember seeing this one, but obviously of all the stuff online, you never know if anything's modded these days, because so many people post things with crazy mods on them that are Final Fantasy content, which I guess is going to be harder to do now because of the mare situation, right? It's a coffer you buy. Okay, so how much is that coffer? Because I wouldn't mind having that Picto weapon myself. Now my Viper is level 100. Congratulations. I hope you enjoy Dancer. Mare just allows others to... Yeah, I know it is. It's the syncing thing, isn't it? Isn't it the one with the codes? Where you get like a code and you share the code. And it was how people made the naughty nightclubs. Yeah. It's how the naughty nightclubs worked. But obviously it's all just appearances, isn't it? It's not actually game mechanics that get modded. Diagoro. Here, Diagoro. Is it Diagoro? Diagoro? Here, puppy puppy. Here, puppy puppy. Oh, I think I see him over there. Here, puppy puppy puppy. I think he might try to attack us. Huh, maybe he doesn't like us anymore. Now, you just gotta give the pup the right incentive is all. Got some money on you, because he seems to like money. Now that SC has taken action against Mare, they're likely to kind of follow up with that. I do agree. Yeah, it's a shame, but obviously everyone did know from the get-go it is against TOS to use mods. People just didn't like talk about it and stuff, right? Because it wasn't causing harm, but it is against TOS. But I think there's been quite, especially on TikTok, a lot of TikToks I get, people will have loads of mods on, right? Which is fine, nothing wrong with it. But I think with some people, they were under the impression that that's just what the game is like based off the comments. And I wonder if that was a cause of concern from a brand perspective. But I'm not a business person, so I don't know. But it was my understanding the general narrative was everyone's using them, but we don't talk about it. And then they leave it alone. Exactly, people are talking about it now. Before then, people were just like, it's a fact, but we just leave it alone. So, but now so many people are like posting things about it, talking about it. I agree. Yeah, I thought that one would be a good choice. I'm glad you agree. It looks very magical, gal, doesn't it? Incentive. There we go, some money. Surely it can't be that simple. See for yourself. Woof woof! Wan wan! Dear Lord, he's coming. Sniff sniff. Woof woof woof. So that's what it takes to win him over, eh? A single caban. Greedy little thing. Hush, Shigure. Daigoro is a good dog, and now he will lead us to his master. I don't know if he will. Woof woof. There was a big hubbub a few years back when some FC paid a billboard advertising... a real-life billboard advertising their Moonfire Fair event with a bunch of modest stuff, and they got banned. No wonder they got banned. What a real-life billboard. Speaking of FCs, by the way, I have picked up the petition on both of my characters to make an FC. So that is one over on Goblin and one on Golem. If you're interested, you're welcome to come along and sign the petition and join the FC. If not, don't worry about it, but I just know we were talking about it before, so I have picked up the relevant online paperwork. So, yeah, both of the servers you can find me on. And just give me a nudge if you're wanting to sign. Is there a catch for you to get it? With the Picto weapon, someone was saying there's a coffer you can buy on the market board, is that correct? 2 mil for the coffer. It's an expensive coffer then. I am tempted though, because it is a very cute weapon. I will say though, there is a market board website which you can go on and you can search for it and then compare it across servers so you can find the cheapest one. It's the Universalis site. I use it all of the time. It's great. So when I'm trying to buy things, I'll find the cheapest one and hop over to that server and buy it. To save my gil. Have you seen the Dark Knights? I haven't. What's the Dark Knight sword look like from it? What's it called? I can look it up. It's called the Figment of Spring. Golden Saucer? No, it's treasure maps, I believe. But if you have the gil, you can buy it on the market board. But it's not Gold Saucer. Oh, that is so stinking pretty. What the heckums? I love that. That's so pretty. And that's for Dark Knight, is it? That's so cute. I'm gonna get... I've got so many windows open. I'm so distracted. Okay. This is quite the fix indeed. We found Jim. Woof woof. Thank God. Well, would you prefer it to just be gil rather than the gold saucer? Are you not a fan of the gold saucer? Daigoro, what are you doing here? I thought I told you to wait for me. Hildy? Jim, my good man. I mean you rapscallion. You have nowhere to run. Cease your shenanigans and relinquish the Saburo Sukihiro at once. I will do no such things. Ever since I was bested by a certain laconic warrior, I yearned for an opportunity to redeem myself, and so I set about searching for stronger swords with which I might bring my everything to bear. Mark me, the Ami no Murakumo will be mine, and for it's the key to my victory, and if you dare to bar my path, I will show you no mercy. Stay your hand, my friend. Though I know you only mean well, securing the sword is a grave responsibility which falls to... With the sound as well. Squeaky. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, will resolve this conflict and reclaim the sword. Hildy, you're not a fighter. You've said so yourself, you don't like violence. It's okay, you don't have to. Prepare to be amazed as the Saburo Sukihiro is delivered into my waiting arms. What's he gonna do? Oh God, what's he gonna do? Daigoro, oh Daigoro, come here and let Hildy give you a great big belly rub. You don't have to grind for an expensive prize in the gold saucer, but if you decide to do the treasure map run, you'll have to grind treasure maps. But if you have the gil, just spend the gil on the coffer. So, you know, it goes either way, right? Daigoro, you will do no such thing. Oh, he wants those belly rubs. He can smell the money on him because he's a rich man. What? Betrayed. Belly rubs for the doggy. Big old belly rubs. The inspector does come from a wealthy family, so maybe he smells of money. Very true. He does come from a very rich family. And he comes from a goldsmithing family, so he probably smells of gold as well. What a good dog. Until you surrender the Saburo Sukihiro, I will give Daigoro the most furious of belly rubs, thereby depriving you of the pleasure. Such is my ultimatum. Oh, you run a tough bargain. You're taking all these belly rubs from me? Man. Daigoro, return to me this instant. Now he's enjoying his belly rubs. Oh! Betrayal, heartbreak. How villainous, exactly. Oh, Farnich, you win. The sword is yours. Really? It can't be that easy. Though, dogs are a man's best friend, so... Is that the right sword, though? Why did this work, Hildibrand? By the Kami, I can't believe that actually worked. Inspector Hildibrand's powers of negotiation are most impressive. Oh no! He stood on his tail! That's the worst thing a person can do. Apologise to the doggy. Oh, mummy! He's walking on water. Oh god. He's coming for you. Oh god. Is his suit going to be shredded up again? There's some funny sounds coming out of him. His suit always gets destroyed. Bye, Hildy. We're not going to see him for a bit, I don't think. Are you burying him? Of course you are. Of course you are. Yeah, Neshi cheering on is quite funny. Wait, where's the Saburo Sukihiro? Right where it belongs. You fiend! Return it at once. That's far enough, all of you. Uh-oh, it's the police. Bugger me, where did they come from? You can purchase the shredded suit from the storefront, and that's hilarious. That is fun. Bah, this isn't over. How'd he get out so fast? Shigure, what is this I hear about you setting free a notorious fugitive? Explain yourself at once. Well, you see, Inspector Hildibrand and I, we... In order to track down Yojimbo and the Saburo Sukihiro, we needed to enlist the assistance of the wolf burglar. To that end, we removed him from the goal, temporarily of course. We have every intention of returning him to his cell. He's probably ran away. Yeah, he's gone. Yeah. He's gone. Are we surprised? And how do you intend to do so when your prisoner has taken flight? It's funny because the cutscenes for this storyline are more expensive than... Are they more expensive? I know they're a lot more expressive and they really push the limits on the expressions the characters can make in like the engine. But I didn't realise they were more expensive as well. I guess it's a lot of cutscenes, isn't it? Shigure, I charge you of aiding and abetting a criminal in their escape. Be reasonable. You know full well that everything Shigure did was to achieve a greater good, to uphold the law of the land. We will return the Saburo Sukihiro and the wolf burglar. I swear to you. I don't think that's going to work. I don't think this is going to work. They also used to use it to experiment. Yeah! Like, I can gather that, because they really do some, like, funny animations and expressions that you don't otherwise see. So they're clearly kind of, like, taking the excuse of it being silly and just doing whatever they want and seeing what they can manage kind of thing. Your actions in service of the Sekisagumi are not unknown to me. Nevertheless, Shigure must be held accountable for this. To make an exception at your request would only compound the offence. No man is above the law, not even our own. It's crazy to think they spent that much money on them, though. But I guess they really do love the Hildibrand adventures as well, don't they? So they commit to it. They commit to the bit, and it definitely pays off. They're so good. Their goal was to push the characters to the limit and see what they could do without breaking the game. It definitely seems that way sometimes, because some of the things that end up happening look really weird. That's why we didn't get any during Shadowbringers, because they had to... Oh, I see! Well, so they were like, Shadowbringers is proving too expensive, we can't afford Hildibrand. Is that what you mean? It was brought back in part due to natural disasters in Japan. What do you mean? What a miscarriage of justice to see our Shigure spirited away like a common criminal, in complete disregard of the extenuating circumstances. It falls to us to find a way to right this wrong, but this is no place to devise a plan. To Kagane, my friends. Oh, COVID, of course. Yeah, they'd buy it. Very true, very true. That makes a lot of sense. I always forget as and when these expansions were made. Makes total sense, COVID. Something tells me that Japan has a bit of fun making. Oh, I think they do. A little bit of fun. Just a little bit. Just a smidge. Another thing I'm disappointed with is in Dawntrow is the future place clothing and glams are Back to the Future, and you wanted Star Trek. They definitely chose a certain aesthetic, didn't they? When they brought it back, as I recall, it was about the same time they shoved in Thorn March ahead of Leviathan because of... Ah, I see. So that makes sense, them switching around the releases on Thorn March and Leviathan. I feel like it would have been a little bit insensitive to bring out Leviathan around that time. Makes total sense. Are your suits... How many suits do you have, Hildibrand? I know you can afford them. It's not a case of money. But how many do you have? Well, because I know some people... isn't it right to say that Hildibrand started being a thing because the Final Fantasy XIV stories were like too dark? So they created Hildibrand to kind of like offset it. Am I right in saying that? Oh my good woman, I hardly know where to begin. Ever since our return, I have been racking my brain, trying to conceive of a means by which we might free Shigure from his predicaments, but to no avail. Yeah, I mean in 1.0. I mean in 1.0. I've been led to believe that there was like a thing about the story being too continuously kind of down in the dumps. So they created Hildibrand to lighten the mood, right? In 1.0. Like, I remember someone saying that, but it was so long ago I may have misremembered. His closet is basically only suits. He opens it up and it's just freehand. That's what I mean. Like, he must have this massive wardrobe just full of suits. No, they were leading up to Leviathan and then the tsunami happened. So they delayed Leviathan and put the Moogle there instead. I mean, I don't blame them. I agree with them doing that. He was just a side character. Oh, I see. So what, the Hildibrand existed, but not the Hildibrand Adventures. Is that what you're trying to say? I never played 1.0. I've seen stuff from it. There's this guy who's like playing bits of it over on YouTube at the moment, but I never played it myself. He was brought back in... Okay, so he was brought back in 2.0 to lift spirits. Okay, so I was kind of right, but not fully right. I'll take kind of right, considering I'm still learning all this stuff. I'll take that. By absconding with the sword, the wolf burglar has done us no favours, and yet I do not think his tale of the samurai of the Akebono was a lie. My keen inspector sense tells me that the many threads of this tale are converging upon upon a single point not far from now, in which all truth shall be laid bare for all to see. Sure, that's what I like to hear, and I agree. I don't think the wolf burglar's bad at all. Once the Seki Sugumi realise that, they're sure to let Shigure off the hook, don't you think? I'm told the reason he went missing between 1.0 and 2.0 is because he flew to the moon on a spear. And I didn't see that part, but I didn't see that part firsthand. I mean, considering how much he's been blown away to other areas of the globe so far, that wouldn't surprise me. I most certainly do, Nashu. Furthermore, I say that to hasten this most desirous of conclusions, I must begin investigating Master Akebono at once. Hold the fort while I'm gone, my stalwart assistant. Yes, sir, Inspector. I don't know what he's about, but I'm sure it'll be brilliant. And that in the last segment you did, as I recall, he did, yeah, he did. He did fly away on a sword. I mean, he's flown away more than once. It seems to be at the end of an expansion's Hildibrand. In some way or somehow, he gets flown away to the next region. So, he is a man that covers ground very fast. I suppose this day was bound to come. No matter, soon there will be nothing in this world beyond my grasp. I have the feeling we're being watched. Interesting. Right, so where are we going? Oh, so that's the end of that episode. So we've got one more episode of this Hildibrand adventure, which includes the trial. So timing-wise, we're doing pretty alright. We're like halfway through the stream. And we're halfway through what we need to do. So that's kind of turned out, huh? Are they going to open the curtains? Here we go. Oh, he's in prison. They've put him in the prison. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, the Lalafel's in there as well, watching Nashu. The secret admirer over here. He's having a little peek. Your allergies are going nuts, and your allergy meds are at work. Oh no! Am I going to get my... If it's not too hard to do, then I'll do it. I'll look into it. Obviously, we're not going to start Endwalker Hildibrand today, but we'll start it probably next Sunday, because Sunday's like our Hildibrand day. So we're going to finish Stormblood today. As I'm aware, there's nothing for Shadowbringers, and then we'll start Endwalker next week. And if it's only tomestones, I may as well, right? They did put the picture up in the prison, so funny. Hey there, Mog, how you doing? Hope you're doing good. It's part of the quest line. It's actually really good. Okay, cool, we'll do it. We'll do it then. But like I said, it'll be probably next week. If we have time left on today's stream, I won't start the new Hildibrand, just because it'll make it a bit disjointed. So if we have time left at the end of the stream, we'll go over to my other character and continue MSQ. But timing-wise, we're pretty on track, so I guess we'll see what happens. There's a minion in a mount as well. We'll have to grind for some stuff, huh? We'll make it work. We'll figure it out. It's all good. I think I'm a bit low on tomestones at the moment because I spent them on gear, but they're easy to get, so I'm not concerned. Where in the world could he be? Hey, Nashu. Oh, it's you. I don't suppose you bumped into Inspector Hildibrand roaming about, have you? Making his inquiries? The minion and the mount are just... okay, so you just get those from the quest line. And you need 6,000 poetics to... Okay, 6,000 poetics we can do. We can do that. Do some runs of main scenarios and things like that. You're doing well. Glad to hear it. I'm doing all right, thank you. Give me just a second, sorry. Sorry, I needed a cough. I'm back. Ever since Shigure got detained by the Seki Sugumi, the inspector's been busy looking into the affairs of Master Akebono, but to no avail. I was trying to get them all done before the release of Dawn Trial, but there's so many classes now. There is a lot of classes. Is it just Disciples of Magic and War, or do you also get relics for the Crafters and Gatherers? Never fear, my faithful assistants. I have returned. just do content you haven't done in the game before, like raids or extremes for the bonus. There are some raids I've not done. So I could do that. I haven't done the previous round. I've only done the first rounds of the Arcadion, so I've got more to do on those. So that's an option. I don't trust myself with extremes, I'll be honest, but if people are willing to give them a go with me. Crafters and Gatherers is from something else. Ah, I see. You can unsync extremes, that's very true. That's very true. I did that with Rathalos. So yeah, I could unsync some extremes, couldn't I? I know there's a couple that are hard to do by themselves. Yeah. But we'll figure out what we need to do. I know we'll manage it. We'll manage it just fine. Your unwavering loyalty to the pursuit of honour and justice and a hard-boiled egg is to be commended, my good woman. I might go so far as to say that in all of my years as an inspector, I have known no fan more passionate than you. Yeah, I know some of them require certain party sizes, like, oh god, what's his name? Is it Sasano? The one who's like, the seas part for we alone, or whatever, with the big sword. I know you need extra people for that, really, don't you, because of the mechanics? Yeah, that's one of them. You can learn the extreme mechanics ahead of time and play them with buds. I don't have any friends on the game anymore. The main friend I played it with doesn't play anymore. Emerald basically needs a full party. Interesting. I have you. I do have you. Very true. I do have you. Shadowbringers are the only ones that need like 6 people. Okay. There's options. There are many options. I do have a little army of people. I don't want to just assume that you guys will help me though. I don't want to be like, guys, log in. We're queuing up for an extreme. I can't just assume you would do that with me. Around Reborn, Heaven's Ward, and Stormblood, you can free man it. Okie dokes. Yeah, it'd be rude of me just to be like, guys, come on. Hop on. Assumptions are hurtful, that's what I mean. I wonder if Ifrit is based by a volcano and Titan is based on an earthquake. And probably, right? It's probably like elementals. Imagine I did that, guys. Party up, or the stream's over. You have 5 minutes. Get on. Come and find me. You have asked, I mean, not me as I'm walking to work, but you can send me an invite via Discord and see. Yeah, I know. It's just one of those. It's very much a, what's the word? Streamer privilege, isn't it? Which I try not to take advantage of. But, like I say, we probably won't be doing it till next week anyway. So, next week, we'll see what happens. Regardless, when I'm running stuff, if people want to join, they're always welcome. We've partied up before, so if I need a queue for something and you guys want to tag along for a ride at any point, just let me know. Like, I'm never going to say no. But yeah. I've only just picked up the paperwork for the FC7, so I have done it. So on this character over on Goblin and my alt over on Golem, I've picked up the petition on both of them to make an FC. So if you're on either of those servers and you want to join my FC, you're welcome to come along and sign the petition. And anyone's welcome. Anyone's welcome. I'm just realising I need to buy gear. 2,000 poetics, 2,000 holometry, and oh god, so many tomes. Hello Becky, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. It's up to you, Arak. There's no pressure, but it's about, if you see me running around on either of those accounts and you want to join the FC, just give me a nudge and you're more than welcome to. I'm not saying it's going to be a well-organised FC, but it's one that's there regardless. Hey there Bizarro, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Where are we? Let me have a sip of my drink and then we'll continue with this. I am on Crystal, I think, on Goblin server on the Crystal data center. But I believe to join the FC, this needs to be your main server. And then my alt is on Dynamis on Golem. I've got all of the whispers and the... Like, I had this on my last stream, right? And I got into such a tizzy about it. I can't stand when someone just sends a random request with no message, no hello, no greeting. They just send you a random request for an FC, right? I instantly decline them because I'm just like, that seems so unwelcoming, right? I'm not just going to join just because you send me a request. And a while ago, like over a year ago, when my main was still a Sprout, I think it must have been 2 years ago now, but either way, when I wasn't streaming, I was in the Gold Saucer by myself, just doing some stuff, and this person kept on sending me an FC request. And when I say kept on doing it, they would send one, I would decline it. They would instantly send me another one, I would decline it. And it went on for a chunk of time. They sent me, I can't remember how many requests now. So I sent them a tell and I was like, stop spamming me or I'm going to report you. Because they were harassing me with them. I got really irritated. Yeah, they stopped, but it was really, really irritating. Your accent is always so nice to hear and relaxing. Don't judge me, fellas. I know. Well, I appreciate it, Becky. Yeah, I've got FCs. The petitions for FCs either on Goblin or Golem. They're the two servers. So it's the Crystal Data Center Goblin server or the Dynamis Data Center Golem servers on my alt. So I've got all the petition and stuff, but I'm not asking people around on the servers if they want to join, because I don't want to harass people like that. But if you guys want to join, you're welcome to come and find me. FC is free candy. I can give you some in-game candy if you come along and join. It means free company. They want Sprouts to join their FC, but they don't. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, I'm not against people sending messages, right? Like, someone sent me a tell once and they were like, hey, hope you're well. I'm trying to start a free company, just wondering if you'd like to join. It's Sprout friendly, blah, 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 blah. And I responded and was like, hey, thanks for the message, but I'm intending to create my own free company once I get there in the MSQ. Hope you have a great day. And they were like, no worries at all. Lovely talking to you. Have a nice day, right? That's nice. There's nothing wrong with that. There's no harm in asking. There's no harm in like having a nice conversation, because you won't know unless you ask, right? But it's just the invites being thrown at you really winds me up. I don't think I have a Final Fantasy game. Oh, well, don't worry, you're all good, Becky. The messages are usually pretty friendly and responsive, but yeah, of course, in an ideal world, you wouldn't get them, right? But if someone's nice and polite, I'm not going to get annoyed over it. It's just the unsolicited invites that bother me. You can enjoy it on the stream, exactly you can. Lots of free company here. Don't take candy from strangers, very true. Very true. There's nobody stranger than Tofu. Oi! But speaking of fans, during the course of my investigation into the darker rumours concerning Master Akabono, I received a mysterious missive I can but presume was penned by one of my many admirers. Oh, true, the free trial. I don't think you can join free companies on the free trial. Am I right in saying that? How many bunnies do you know that are people and also worms? That's pretty strange. I think I am just unique. I think that's what it is. That's correct. Yeah, I thought you couldn't on the free trial. Because Latte and Suki are on Golem. So I was going to ask them if they wanted to join the free company, but then I remembered they were on the free trial. But to be fair, there's so many, so much you can do on the free trial. For the odd thing you can't do, you can't really complain. No worries, Seven. There is no rush at all. I'm not even on Golem right now anyway. So I'm currently on Crystal Goblin. But the other one is Dynamis Golem, but I'm currently on the Goblin on the Crystal Data Center. But don't rush, don't worry. There's two. I'm being so confusing. So my main character that you're looking at now, my rabbit character, is on Goblin, which is on the Crystal Data Center. And then if you've seen me stream with my Lalafell character, my small character, that one is on Golems. That's on a different server, on a different data center. Thank you for the hydrate. You need to update the meme. I'm rushing you. No, I'm not rushing you. Yeah, because honestly, it's such a good free trial. It really is. That's why I always recommend people try it, because like, you can't complain for what you get, even if all you do is the MSQ and nothing else. Even though you're not limited to do anything around it, but if you only do the MSQ, you get hours of gameplay, absolute hours of it. You really can't complain about it. Let me do my hydrate. And now it's taken over my life entirely. It's taken over everything. It's basically, I mean, yeah, it's a full-fledged thing. There's only a few limitations you get with it. Obviously, you get the level situation up to a certain amount on story, and like, there's a couple of other limitations. Like I think you can't send tells, you can't do free companies, and I think there's a limit on the amount of gil you can carry. But that's like small limitations. You don't know what's going on. Don't worry, Becky. You're all good. I feel like Joker. I'll be very surprised when the free trial includes Shadowbringers, because I think Shadowbringers is such a popular expansion that so many people talk about. I think if and when the day comes where they include that in this free trial, I'm literally going to be telling everyone about it. I really will be. I think if they get another expansion out, then maybe they should include Shadowbringers, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're reluctant to. Oh, you can't use the market board either. Ah, okay. Still though, if you're just doing the story, you know, how much can you complain, right? Because right now they're leaving Stormblood on people's tongues and trying to use it as a reason to buy the game. I mean, to be fair, I started paying for it partway through Heavensward. But I know what you mean, I know what you mean. It's not the best of conclusions to leave a free trial on. The moment you switch to Slay the Spire, is that a game? I'm losing track entirely. Heavensward is one of the best. Oh, honestly, I've said over and over, my favourite expansions are both Shadowbringers and Heavensward. Which one is my overall favourite entirely depends on the day. Like, I'll give you a different answer every day depending on my feeling. So they are both my favourite. I love them both. They're so good. They're so good. So I'm not the most well versed in Final Fantasies, Becky. This is the main one that I really play. This is the MMO. This is the MMO online RPG one. But I would very much recommend this game, even if you just try the free trial, because you can get hours and hours of gameplay for free. So I would wholeheartedly say, even if you only just try the free trial for a bit and decide it's not for you, you've got nothing to lose. But it's taken over a lot of my life. Other games outside of this one, though, I don't know very much about, so I'm not going to be the person to ask. Be kind of sad not to put out another expansion and although I haven't finished the latest patch, I still need to do 7.3. I still need to do 7.3. You honestly love Final Fantasy XIV? Oh, I do as well. I do as well. I love it. For you, it's probably Heavensward, Shadowbringers, Endwalker, A Realm Reborn, Stormblood, Dawn. That's valid. That's fair. That's a very fair list. It's just because I can't choose between Heavensward and Shadowbringers, so they're both my joint number one, followed by Endwalker. From there, I've not thought about it very much, I have to be honest. The others are just kind of the others for me, but like Heavensward, Shadowbringers, Endwalker are like the standouts. VTuber is no... Yeah, pretty much. No life outside of this game. No life whatsoever. Let me get back to the story. Oh my god, okay. Gosh, Inspector Hildibrand. Even in the Far East, you've got yourself a following. Can I see it? Certainly, Neshu. Now, is it going to be like a death threat and he's seeing it as from a fan? Shadowbringers and... Oh, they are heartbreaking. I agree. Heartbreaking. That's interesting. It's definitely not written by a Hingan, but they don't seem to be too good with their Eorzean letters. Hey there, Strider. Lovely to see you. I've been alright. How have you been? Heavensward has the better story. Shadowbringers has way better mechanical cohesion. Very true, very true. I agree with that. I do feel like, especially going from, because I went straight through all of the expansions up until Endwalker, right, like one after the other, you definitely feel a difference when you get through, for example, Stormblood and go into Shadowbringers. There's such a big difference in like how they both play. It's really interesting. You've been doing pretty well. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, you played it all as they came out. I didn't. I did them all in one go. So I had the instant kind of comparisons. And I definitely got like different feelings from them. But like you say, from a mechanical perspective, they definitely started getting it like on the mark when Shadowbringers came out. There was definitely a turning point. I do agree. Yeah, something of light. You who seeks the strongest of swords, the Saburo Sukihiro, know that I've laid claim to the most priceless treasure. If you would make it yours, meet me upon Kagane Ohashi for a duel to end all duels. Sincerely, you know who. The something of light, you say? Well, he must be referring to none other than my humble self, the one and only gentleman of light. Hey there, Ark, how you doing? You've made it in time, I'm still here. Hope you're doing good. If you think they changed radically between one expansion and another now, you should have felt it when they were releasing it and read. Oh yeah, I can imagine! When they were like patching things and changing things, I can imagine. Like Machinist having a caster mode, that's wild. I got the game Sengoku Dynasty yesterday and it's a really fun survival game. Oh, interesting. I've never heard of it. Do you think it's one I might enjoy? Should I pop it up on my Steam to remind me later? Because I will forget otherwise. Here, I'll pop a little search on. And I'll give it a proper look later on. There you go. It's set in feudal Japan. Ah! Oh god! Video! You think I'd like it? I'll give it a look. I've opened it up on Steam, so I'll look at it later. Oh, you made it to the trial. I see. I see. Shadowbringers is when they started to become handholdy, which is bad for the overall skill level of the player base. So when Dawntrail came out and the Shadowbringer babies wasn't ready for the skill bump of the mechanics Dawntrail brought to the table. I see both sides of it. I think it's one of the. It's a very hard balance. It's a very hard balance to find, trying to not discourage new players, but at the same time not bore more experienced players, right? It's a very hard balance to find. And there's always going to be one side or the other that complains, no matter what you do. I'm a less experienced player. Even with me having played Final Fantasy XIV to the extent I have, this is my first proper MMO game that I've played. So in that regard, I'm not very experienced, right? But in turn, I understand that some people have been playing them for donkeys, have gone through all sorts of games, are way more experienced, right? And it's quite hard to cater to such a wide range of skill level, I guess? I don't know, but it's hard to get it right. Definitely a nice off-stream game with friends, unless you want to show it. Okay, I'll definitely give it a look. I don't know if I'm excited since they announced they're ramping up the difficulty from here on out. I think it kind of depends, right? Because like I say, you can never please everyone. It'll be interesting to see what they do. I have to say, where I'm obviously not the most experienced of players, there have been moments in Dawntrail that have proven to be a bit frustrating, but I understand that in order to learn, you need to get frustrated. So it goes both ways, right? And I have learned and I have gotten better, but in turn, there are certain things that I dread landing in on roulettes. But I understand that, especially when you get to the higher levels, when you've put all this time into it, you do want to start making things a bit more difficult. Because people have put all these hours in, right? So in theory, difficulty should scale alongside length of gameplay. But I don't know. Hey there, Greenbird, how you doing? I wish you'd been there for the OG Binding Kyle of Bahamut. Why? What happened? I don't know. But I'm always the first person to say that I'm not a very good player of games. I'm not. I'm not very skilled as a game player. I just enjoy games. So I'm definitely not probably the best person to ask, I'm guessing. I don't know. It was hard. You spent months trying to... Oh my god, really? Months? That's wild. That's wild. We've already read this bit. That said, I would much rather resolve this dispute without resorting to duels and the like. Wait here, my friends, while I go and attempt to reason with this misguided ruffian. We can just go and do it unsynced. You're hunting for a rabbit? You found me! Are you guys waiting for me outside of this cutscene? I'm pretty sure they wrote warrior, not gentleman. Which probably means they're talking about Adora. What do you think, Inspector? He's gone! Inspector Hildibrand? She's not a pro gamer. Tofu be a pro manga reader. I do have too many manga books. I do. But the thing is, at least I'm aware that I'm not the most skilled gamer. I just enjoy games, right? I'm the first person to say it. I'm not coming in under this false delusion that I'm good at what I'm doing. So at least there's that. Pro plushie collector, very true. It's rabbit season, please no. What do you mean he up and ran off? And why are you still standing here? You should hurry up and try to catch him before he does something silly. Nashu has been very well informed in this set of adventures, hasn't she? She's been giving some very good insights. Hello. Hello, are you wanting to join my FC? Is this the situation? I'm guessing this is you, Arak. And you're already in an FC, so obviously I see you're occupied. You can do... Wait a second. One of your many faces. You here for the trial? We've got to get that opened up first as well, don't we? I'll get that unlocked and then we can party on up. I got one signature, let's go! One signature. 2 more to go. Right, let me continue the story. We can party up now if you want to. Should I? Wait a second. Let's party up now. There you go. And then I will continue and find Hildibrand. Where is he? Am I near a shard? I am near a shard. I am near a shard. Haha. Gentlemen, I may not have a brain, but I have an idea looking at this tall bunny girl. Over here. You'll have to swap, no worries. Should I? Oh, you know where I am. You know where I am. It's all good. I'm gonna go oh god, Hildibrand. I leave him for a couple minutes. And this is what happens. I swear to God, we cannot leave this man alone. Hildibrand. You're right down there, bud. Is that you, Adora? As you can see, I seem to have found myself in a pickle. And by a pickle, I mean the ground. Who's coming and what do we need? What, for the trial? I mean, we've got a healer and we've got a DPS. So you're welcome to come along as, I guess, anything, Rex. Isn't it an 8-man? The one thing I want from the Hildibrand, Dawn Trail Hildibrand, is for there to be an emote. I would love more emotes. Tis nothing but a flesh wound. Absolutely. Do whatever you prefer, Arak. I just appreciate the help with the cues. Kagane Ohashi lies beyond this gate, but before I could pass through, I found myself suddenly accosted, then inverted, and then embedded thusly by the dear but misguided Jim. The duel must be, I must regrettably leave up to you. I would love an eye twitch emote. Oh my god, I would love that so much. Right, we'll wait for Arak to come along. If anyone would like to join for the trial, you're welcome to pop along. It is called The Past is Never Past. So if you have it unlocked and you want to tag along, feel free to join in, but obviously no obligation, no pressure. Hello, let us party on up. Here we go. Arak, is this your other character? I start losing track of everyone's names on this. Is this you or is this someone else? I need to like start making better note of everyone's names. That's not you, okay. That's you, Goose. Okay, cool. It's so hard to keep track of all these names. So we got you two. We'll wait for Arak as well. And I guess we've got both of our healer slots, huh? So that's going to be pretty good. And then we'll queue on up once Arak arrives. And yeah, there you are. I know this is you. Okay, let's invite you in. Invite to party. Do whatever you prefer, Goose. Whatever you prefer. It's an 8-man, isn't it? So, whatever you'd prefer to act as. You're coming as well. No worries. Let me know if it's you. Is this you? Rushio. Nope, because you just ran straight past. That's not you. No worries. We can wait. We can wait. I do not mind. Dun, dun, dun. I feel like I'm really not dressed right for this weather. Who's the best dressed for this weather? Probably you, because you're actually covered up. Nah, it doesn't matter. It's warm here. It's Kagane. It's the Far East. It's warm. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. What do we get from this, by the way? So we get, where's my wiki page? So we got the trial, and then we've got one more quest where you get the Mandeville Mambo. Oh, sweet. And then you get Good Night, Sweet Hildy. What's this? Oh, it's an achievement. I see. Okay. You're back. Welcome back, Seven. We're just waiting on Nagi to wander on in, and then we will queue on up. Now you're very well dressed for this weather. I cannot wait to get the Mandeville Mambo. I can't wait. I'm going to be using it so much. I only have at the moment the Mandeville Dance, which I also like, and I also use it quite often. But I think I prefer the Mambo. The Mambo's definitely going to go onto the bar, that's for certain. That means I'm going to take an emote off with the bar, and I don't know which one. Maybe this one, because I don't use this one very often. Or I don't know. I also like my my spectacles emote. I've been using this one on all of my portraits. I really like it. Sorry again. What for, Mog? What are you sorry for? I wish they changed the background. Oh, that would be good if they did. That would be fun. What other ones do I not use very often? So I always use this one when I go to Shiva. No, I'd like that. That would be a lot of fun, Arak. I'll join you on your adventures when feeling kind of sick. Oh, don't worry. I appreciate the intention, but I hope you feel better soon. And I hope you feel much better soon. There's never any pressure to join on these things. Of course I appreciate it, because queues suck, but never expected. Just got in Dynamis Golem. I'm currently on Goblin at the moment. But I can hop on over there after I've done with everything. But I don't know how long it's going to be. Oh, you've got the other colours. I've got these ones. You're maxed out on characters. I'm not surprised to hear that, to be honest. You have so many characters. What's the cap on characters? Like, how is it 20 something? You have fun helping friends. I appreciate it. Dun, 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 dun. Is it 8 characters? Oh, is this you? Is this you, Nagi? 40 per data center. 40! That's so many. This is you. Come on, let's add you into the party. Invite to party. There we go. And then we'll queue on up, huh? Are we all ready to go? I named my character Secure. Oh, nice! Good name choice. Right. That is not the correct thing. Okay, that's my quests. I'll tell you what, I am brain. Right, duty finder. What is this one called? It's going to be under trials, isn't it? Stormblood. Stormblood. Which one is it? That one. It should be this one, right? Yeah, that would make the most sense, wouldn't it? Yes, cool. Cool. Let's get us... Oh, instant queue pop. I love it. I love it. Stop the queue, it's too late. Mog, I'm sorry. Mog! I'm so sorry. Oh, Shredder, if I knew, I would have waited. I'm sorry. I would have waited if I knew. The queue popped so quickly, there was no time to stop it. It just popped. For far too long have I waited for this rematch. Is this one kind of hard? The Saburo Sukihiro may have brought us together. 'Twas fate. Oh, you're too fast. You're too fast for me. Jim, slow down. I wanted to use the character from the anime, but you couldn't use it. Fair enough. Hi. Right, I've got to remember how I picto. How does one picto? Okay. I have not pictoed properly in a while. I was obviously using it for the grinding of the extremes of the Rathalos stuff. That's kind of different. You just kind of show up and play around for that, don't you? You don't really need to think about it. Ooh! It was probably copyright, do you think so? Yeah. Oh, okay. Beep. What's happening? What's happening? Oh, yo! Is this Greg? Wait a second. Why is Greg here? Ooh. Okay. Messed that up. Whoop. Oh god. Okay. He was Greg all along, I see! Was this like the reveal moment? Oh god, I'm messing this up so bad. I do not remember how to picto. Okay. Oh, friendship Doritos. Stack. Friendship Doritos. Okay, I'm gonna get away. What a reveal! What a twist! Oh god, nope! Oh, I wasn't paying attention at all. I'm gonna die. It's my fault. Because I'm not paying proper attention. I will catch up on chat in just a second because my lack of attention is getting me killed. Okay. And then run away. Whoop. There we go. That's more like it. And then run away. So we're not stacked up quite so much. And then run. Yep. I remember I've got the slide on this class, don't I? I've completely forgotten I even have that. I should be using my slide. This is what happens when you're jumping classes to like level them up. You just forget things because you don't touch a class for very long. Oh god, what's going on here? I'm oh god. Oh god, what's going on? Okay. Yo! I'm guessing you don't want these stacked up too badly. I've used my slide. I'll go here. Okay. Oh, gotta get the other one. Picto slide is the primary way to move as Picto Master. No, honestly, I remember using it so much when I was grinding Picto. But it's been so long since I've properly touched it. I just remembered I've got it and I'm like, how was I not using it? My slide! I love when you have like a thing like that for fast movement. And like any class, I really like it. Such a good thing. Okay. Ooh. Run away. Want no involvement with that. Okay. Ooh, what's going on here? What's going on here? What's going on here? I see. Wonderful. Okay. I didn't know what to do there. Oopsie doodles. You know what? I wasn't the first one to die, so I'll take it. I don't mind. It's fine. What's going on here? Oh, okay. Chains. I'm guessing break the chains. Break the chains. Break the chains. Oh, there's one more. Okay. Subtractive palette. You'll join the next one, no worries. I don't know if there'll be another one today, but in the future, absolutely. Right, what's he doing? What's he doing? I see. Well, that got everyone right down, so I guess there wasn't much I could do there, huh? Oh, in the middle, in the middle. Why isn't my... Oh, I see. I see what I'm doing wrong. I see what I'm doing wrong. Okay. 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 Aha, I see. So I guess was the smattering of those just a bit unfortunate last time? Let me get out of the way. Subtractive. Do we have any melees? Oh, there you go. Perfect. Greg is a professional cosplayer. He pretends to be Yojimbo. Now he's Susano. GGTY. I'll take one death because I wasn't paying full attention whatsoever. I will take it. I need to get caught up on chat now, huh? Yo! I yield, I yield. I throw myself upon your boundless mercy and beg forgiveness, please. Okay. I'm about to get on Sengoku and deal with the bandits that are about to track your settlement. Oh, good luck with that. Did I miss anything else? Fun fact, you can encounter Yinjinbo at the Gold Saucer. It was added into the game after this trial and is in fact Greg in disguise as well. Oh, fun! I will roll for the barding. We'll see if we get it. Nope, I didn't. Okay, off we go. Worth a try. Anything else I missed? Anything else I missed? Reminds me I have a character that I started again and I relive the jobs for her. Relevel the jobs for her 30. Ah, I see. Picto is easy. You paint the scene of you winning. Yeah, that's basically it. You paint it. You paint it all. Because Jim is Greg and Greg is Jim and Bob's your uncle. Yep. Yep, makes sense. So, Hildy. Let's talk to Hildy. Dun 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 dun. Astro is even easier, you just see a victory in the stars. Very true. I like Astro, I really enjoy Astro. Considering I'm not a very confident healer, I would say Astro is probably my favourite healer. Sage is a close second. I like barrier healers, because they kind of make it a bit less panicky for me. So, but I think Astro was the last healer I did, so I feel the most familiar with Astro. We meet again, Hildy. Oh, true, he did call him Hildy before. They can cast Fist. I'm quite surprised Sage is very... Well, the thing is, this is the thing, right? Was I playing Sage in the right way whatsoever? That's the question, right? Because I could have been just playing it completely wrong, for all I know. But I'd still tend to choose Astro over Sage, which is why I'm saying Astro is my favourite. Can we never forget the question, why is a raven like a writing desk? Greg? Greg, I say you were a sight for sore eyes. However, did you come to be hearing... However did you come here to... Oh my god. However did you come to be here in Kagane? In the Far East, for the matter. They're a god of a healer pair. All of those shields, right? If your team didn't die, then you're playing it right. Valid. Valid. Well, you see, the thing about that is... He's thinking about it, he's thinking about it. I say, to think that Greg was masquerading as Jim this entire time. Indeed I was. After Adora bested me a second time, I quit Eorzea and embarked upon a journey to distant lands, that I might hone my skills in preparation for our inevitable third bout. But when I saw you had misread my carefully written words to come in her stead, I felt I had no choice but to remove you from the field forcibly. Pray forgive me my unkindness, Hildy. What's the difference between a cat and a period? I do not know. Oh, now, Greg, there is no need for apologies between friends. Yet again, I must ask though, how did you come to be here in Kugane, as a Ronin of much repute and a remarkably thin waist? If you complete the Kugane Castle dungeon before this, you get a different dialogue. Interesting! I know it seems far-fetched, even insulting it to your intelligence, but there is a simple and highly satisfying explanation. One is a pause at an end of a clause, while the other has claws at the end of its pause. Oh, I like that! That's cute! That's so cute! In my quest to hone my skills to procure more powerful weapons overseas, I neglected to budget properly for food and drink and soon found myself bereft of both. Oh, Greg. Oh, Greg, come on. Driven to a deathly hunger, I fell to my knees and in that instant looked to my bosom friend. Oh no! The painted rooster that had offered me companionship in my darkest hour! Greg! Greg, you didn't! When dawn broke the following day, I was alone once more, a sliver of strength restored by a terrible sacrifice of my comrade, whose body and soul I would carry with me ever after. Greg! You didn't! Not the chicken! But by his grace I survived for days and days after, until I chanced to cross paths with a stray dog. Greg ate his chicken friend! Chimkin Nuggies! God. He too was clearly a victim of the slings and arrows of outrageous misfortune, and in each other we found kindred spirits, we orphans of fate. Thus did I name him Daigoro, and thereafter did we travel as one, working together that we might both live to see another day. The poor chicken! I'm fairly sure that constantly devouring Enkidu is just Gilgamesh's lot. I mean, maybe, but I wasn't expecting it. Also, anyone who thinks bunnies are harmless prey animals has clearly never had one get cross with them. We're ready to throw paws if someone tries. When we last arrived at Kugane, I sought employment as a mercenary to rebuild my misspent savings and resume my search for the strongest of swords. It was through such ventures that I acquired the Zanmoto, in fact, and began to build my reputation as Yojimbo. Naturally, a legend Ronin must dress to meet the expectations of his clients, so I assembled an outfit that would satisfy those who requested my services. It was around this time that I first saw Adora while walking the streets of Kugane, much to my surprise. Needless to say, the sight of a woman who has bested me twice before was enough to rekindle the competitive spirit within me, and so when I heard tell of the Subaru Sukihiro, I knew I must claim it in preparation for our battle. The rest you know. Truly a riveting tale. And tragic besides, for though I fought with all my strength, yet again was I defeated by the great and powerful Warrior of Light. As I said to you on the bridge, no more tricks. I have taken my shot and fallen short, and so I will cease my shenanigans and instead pledge for my complete support in your endeavours, that I might make amends for my misdeeds. They have razor claws and will absolutely shred you by latching on with front paws and raking you with their rear over and over. We're violent creatures. And we should be glad to have it, Greg. Welcome aboard. He still stole the sword though. Is he going to go to prison? Let us return to Neshu and share with her the wonderful news. Is he still going to go to prison? You too, Greg. You're a full-fledged assistant now. Okay. Oh, hello! Synced up nicely. I feel like I should be really mean at this point as well. Give me a second. I won't cover you guys though, you're performing lovely. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? Here we go. Rest in peace, my chicken friend. Rest in peace. I can't join in. I'll get the emote soon. I'll get it soon. I like this though. I like this. Right, where am I going? I'm going to have to love you and leave you. I have got a Nashu to speak to. Where's the closest shard? Over here. See you soon. Rest in roast. Oh no. We got the chicken out. We got the chicken out. Right, we need to go over here. Oh god, you got your chicken out too. I am a bun with a fluffy rump. When I get mad, I make big thump. Do not touch, for goodness sake. But if you do, prepare for rake. Is that going to be my theme song? I admit my defeat, brave warrior. Let bygones be bygones, you and I, and move forward in a spirit of camaraderie towards a common goal. Sure, Greg. Terrible news, everyone. Whatever is the matter, Nashu? It's Shigure. As a punishment for helping the wolf burglar escape, he's been sentenced to death by ritual suicide. This is indeed a disturbing development, Hildy. We have no time to spare, my friends. Assuming the wolf burglar is in the wind, our only recourse is to delve deeper into the hidden past of Master Ekabono and uncover proof that the sword he claims was first stolen by he himself. Divide and conquer, agents of inquiry style. Okay. So many chickens! So many chickens. Wait. This one I can do. Yay! So where am I going? I'm going... Whoops. Over there and then over there. Right. An extra chicken! Family of chickens! I feel so mean for doing this. Right, I'm going to go and talk to some people. Let's go this way. I love that I can see you guys just following me on the map. That's so funny. Right, where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going? Over here. Oh, it's you again. Hello. How did Ekabono earn his fortune, you ask? By peddling a variety of medicinal wares for all manner of purposes. From what I heard, they were all remarkably effective and popular. He still enjoys a reputation as a premier source of alchemical goods. Would that I had the coin to afford such luxurious potions and portables. His clientele spends in a visit what I would earn in a month. Okay. And the next one is over here. Do. Whee! Dun. Dun. Bum. As they should be. Here they are. Here they are. Right, what have you got to say? I should be glad to speak of Master Ekabono to you, albeit solely with regards to his character as a businessman. Oh! Arak's down. Oh god. Oh god. Everyone's dying. Oh no. What am I Oh god, the chickens are pecking at you. Can you see? The chickens are just eating you up. And like all who have risen to mercantile prominence, he has been the centre of rumour and intrigue. For every man who sings his praises, there is another who would curse his name. If only you were blue mages. None will deny the efficacy of his medicines, which is to be expected given that he utilises the finest ingredients from that birthplace of alchemy, Vadathan. His satisfied customers are beyond counting. On the other hand, none can deny the exorbitant profits he has reaped by tightly controlling the supply of Hanish ingredients. Absent competition, he is free to dictate the prices as he sees fit. Unfortunately, this led many in desperate need of his miraculous medicines to spend their entire life savings or seek assistance from disreputable moneylenders. His practices are ultimately wholly within the confines of the law, so again, as a businessman, he is to be lauded for his success, but I will say nothing on his morals or ethics, or lack of therefore. I don't have that spell, but do you mean the explodey one that kills everyone? Oh god, this looks really suspicious of me, doesn't it? Just around these dead bodies. Should I just... Oh god, the chickens. Should I just join in so people don't think it's me? Wait a second. Should I... Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Perfect. Perfect. Is it this guy that did it now? The chickens are just eating us. Oh god, where am I going? I need to go back to Hildibrand. I'm leaving this massacre behind. It wasn't me, I swear. Call the Seki Sugumi, we have a crime afoot. Yeah. There is a murderer crawling the streets. And one real corpse, absolutely. Should I come and revive you? Are you up? You're up. That's fine, you're up. What happened? That's what I'm asking, Latte. I'm just reading some dialogue and then everyone's dead. Oh god. And all the chickens are pecking at the corpses. You revived them, thank you, Ark. Have you tantalizing tidbits of information to share, my good woman? Come, out with it. Akebono built his fortune selling miraculous medicines for exorbitant prices. A man who preys on the sick and needy for personal gain, is he? As expected, there is much more to Master Akebono than meets the eye. Inspector, we've got to hurry. Shigure's execution is going to be carried out any moment now if we don't do something. What, already? And there I was hoping we might first conduct a thorough investigation and uncover the information which we might convince them to set the poor man free. But absent that... Your maid Sage looks posh right now because she went to a wedding last week. Bah, there are many roads which lead to just ends. If we must take a shortcut to avert the grave miscarriage of justice, then so be it. Hello Scarlet, how you doing? Hope you're doing good. Right, can we save this guy from killing himself? Under the guise of the law. It's not looking like it. How are we going to interfere on this? What's going to happen? This is a very serious situation, so there needs to be some funnies. God, imagine like, you get the death penalty, right? That's already bad enough. But then you need to kill yourself. Like, that, oh, horrible, horrible. Give me a second, sorry. I'm back. Sorry about that. I want a board emote where you can get the shine on your head instead of your smile. Honoured brothers, I will not beg for your forgiveness. Only pray that by this humble offering of my life that I might absolve the Seki Sugumi of the shame I have brought upon it through my misdeeds. There! There's the sillies. I was waiting for it. Bing, 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 bing. They do not know what to think. But what's the meaning of this? Then I choose death by old age. Smart. This man's an imposter. Seize him at once. He's off! Get him! Get that man! He's impersonating an officer! Run, Hildy! Run! Oh, he's just realised what's happening. His eyes were closed the entire time. Now we can sneak... Keep them running, Hildy. We're going to sneak him out, okay? Oh my god. Would be the first time he's impersonated an... Yeah, it wouldn't be the first... Oh, he's up a tree. He's up a tree. Everyone's looking right up his skirt. You can see his legs. Shigure, now's your chance to escape. I will do no such thing. I may have lost what little honour was mine in life, but at least I can reclaim it in death. Don't you dare! Stop it! Your honour is yet yours, samurai. Wolfman! I am a man. If given a right to choose my own execution, I would choose death betwixt some maiden spies. That is indeed a way to go. Indeed a good way to go. You need not cut your belly open this day, Shigure, for you have the Saburo Sukihiro and the infamous wolf burglar besides. I came back. But why? We had a deal, remember? Temporary release, and I'm a wolf of my word. You are a good guy, aren't you? You came back. You squishing my cheeks? Aye, this is indeed the Saburo Sukihiro. Very well. Escort the wolf burglar back to his cell, and send a runner to Master Akebono's estate at once. I've got to break him out now. This is a never-ending, series of, breaking people out of prison. We can't leave him in there. Not the face cheeks! My poor cheeks. I didn't ask for this. We are far from finished, Shigure. The wolf burglar may be in custody once more, but you must still answer for your reckless actions. What are you guys up to? What's going to happen when I get out of this cutscene? Nothing! Now that sounds mighty suspicious. Therefore, after further deliberation, I've decided that you will conduct a formal investigation into the rumours surrounding Master Akebono and... You promise? That will not be necessary. Indeed, with the return of the wolf burglar, I believe we can consider this tiresome affair resolved. Who's this? Who are you? Master Commode. Commode? Wait, I know you. Oh, he was the one who was hitting on the girl. Right, okay. I know you, Master Akebono's guest. The one the Geiko threw into the wall. Yes, that was indeed him. Okay. Oh, surely you must be mistaken. I have no recollection of such an event, or of you for that matter. Anyway, as I said before, I believe there is no need for further investigation. Should you deem otherwise, you are free to proceed. However, such wasteful expenditures may force us to reconsider the resources we allocate to you and yours next year. Rest assured, Master Commode, that we value your counsel deeply and shall be glad to defer to your judgment. Shigure, the matter of the Saburo Sukihiro and Master Akebono is now officially closed. That will be all. Interesting. It feels like a cover-up. It feels like a cover-up. Yes, that will be all. Feels like a cover-up. Oh? That's not creepy. Hey Secure, how are you doing? Well, come on in. Hope you're doing well. So what's going on here? I'm doing all right, thank you. I hope you're good. Don't call them mummy. I don't mind a non-sexual mummy, because I know some of you guys there sound like a mum. As long as it's meant in an innocent sense, I don't mind. Yeah, I'm used to them calling me mummy. I understand their intent. But I don't like the mummy. I would prefer for that, not that sort of mummy. But I appreciate you saying something, Ark. Don't worry. What were you guys up to? Because you were sounding very suspicious. Were you just posing around me? Is that all you were doing? Am I just going to go into this? Verily, I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have once more done the impossible and saved a man from certain death. All men's eyes glow when they're horny. Is that true? Is that true? Am I learning new things about the male gender today? Let's see. You violated the law. I'm surrounded. I am surrounded. Do my eyes not glow? I can't say that the first thing I do upon seeing a handsome elven man is look in a mirror to see if my eyes are glowing. It's not something I've looked into. Mummy, 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 ma, ma. Yeah, I don't mind mummies of that coding. I understand what some of you guys think of me. Your friends also call you that, fair enough. For some reason I'm someone who people think is kind of responsible, which I don't agree as a sentiment. I'm very much not responsible. A shame that the others seem so eager to wash their hands of the affair. Not Shigure though. I understand he still has questions for the wolf burglar. You think it's the accent? It might be, it might be. I know people have said to me that I sound like a kindergarten teacher, a school nurse, someone who should read bedtime stories, and like things like that. Like I've heard many things. You're responsible for us and all of the damages we've caused Kagane. I guess you guys are following me along, huh? But yeah, I've heard many a thing at this point. I do not mind. So this must be the last quest. Mother, why is that well-dressed man posing like that? Good question, Vixen. Welcome on in, welcome on in. He is a gentleman of light, therefore he must pose. Girls are always shoving mirrors in our faces. Yeah, there you go. So it's hard not to notice. I understand, I understand. I have to admit, on occasion, I do get a deep-set desire just to shove a mirror into a man's face. It happens sometimes. It's a natural course of action, I believe. A natural part of human courting is you shove a mirror into the man's face, and so he can see the glowing of his eyes. And you could definitely do readings of books or make audiobooks. The thing is with that, I trip over so many words because of my stammer. But I guess they don't do it all in one take. It's edited together, isn't it? So it could sound like I'm not stammering. I don't know. I wouldn't mind doing something like that. Oh, of course, the Gentleman of Light, absolutely. Yeah, you do multiple takes, don't you? Very true. Look, you don't need to do much to make a man happy. I have been told that some men are indeed simple creatures. To be fair though, I think there's certain things that just make everyone happy, to be fair. There's certain things. I think we're all just very simple creatures in our own ways. Doesn't matter gender identity, we are all simple at the end of the day. What ho, Shigure, over here. His hair is different every time we see him, I swear. A full belly and a thank you is a true aphrodisiac. You know what though? Not too full though. You don't want to be overly full, because then it just feels like you just want to roll over and go to sleep. So you want a full belly, but not an overly full belly. You got to get the balance right with how much food you eat. Because otherwise you don't want to move around, right? My friends, I cannot thank you enough. Had you not arrived when you had, I would not be standing before you now. No, oh, you need cuddles. Cuddles are the best. I'm a cuddler. I like cuddles. I am the sort of person to drape myself all over my friends and give them hugs and cuddles. But what if I want to roll over and fall asleep? Then be my guest, Goose. Be my guest. You'll forgive me for dispensing with further expressions of gratitude, for I have just returned from the gale where I spoke with the wolf burglar, who shared with me some troubling information. 3 things. There you go. Also cuddles. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. Do not keep us in suspense, my good man. What is it? Not long after we delivered the wolf burglar into the custody of the Sekisugumi, Master Akebono stormed into the gao and began berating the turnkey, demanding that they return the stolen contents of his safe. Right? You may recall that we spoke with Master Akebono concerning this theft shortly after we met. Of course, yeah. We did. He was rather secretive regarding said contents at the time, but the wolf burglar said that it was an unmarked satchel filled with white powder. What are you sniffing, Master Akebono? What white powders have you stored away in your safe? Given Master Akebono's reputation as a purveyor of medicines, our chivalrous thief resolved to steal it for the benefit of the poor and needy, as is his wont. My wife laying her head on my shoulder chest while dozing while we watch a movie is better than a Jet 2 holiday. Aw, that's sweet. You know, regardless of the Jet 2 holiday bit, just the intention behind that is very sweet. Hey there, Snack. Lovely to see you. Hope you're doing good. I heard rumours that a big hecking cutie was over here. Where? Where's there a cutie? I would like to see a cutie. And she's not here to see it. Yeah! Things like that, right? When people say things about a person without the person there and without prompting, I think those words speak the most about what they think about a person. In my opinion. Because you don't have to say it, right? I agree with that. It's very sweet. Licaine powder. Of course, of course, of course. Of course. There's the cutie. Where? Where? Where's the cutie? There's the cutie. There's the cutie. However, since there was nothing to identify what manner of medicine it was, the wolf burglar decided to hold on to it for safekeeping. Plainly, however, it was no ordinary medicine, for why else would Master Akebono clamour for it so? Why is my worm so fully erect? You can't... Arak, you can't ask questions like that. You can't ask that. That's a mighty personal question. You can't ask about how erect my worm is. I guess that answers if we'd love you if you're still a worm. Yeah, would you love me if I was a worm? Oh wow, my eye's glowing. Now, Arak. For God's sake. Oh God. My keen inspector's sense is tingling. Where is the satchel now? In the possession of the men and women of the waterways. They will not admit this, however, unless we give them
rethink those priorities.
Yes, rethink those priorities. Unless we give them the proper password, as above, so below. Understood. Let us hasten to their den of iniquity. Right, so we're going back to the sewer place, aren't we? Oh God, I am surrounded. I am surrounded. Oh, you would still love me if I was a worm. Thank you. I'm properly surrounded. Can I slip on through? Wait. She's off. Run away. Go. Woo! Can't catch me. No, they're coming for me. Ah! I'm being chased down. Wait. I gotta hide. Oh God, no, they can see me. I should invite Scarlet, shouldn't I? When Scarlet comes along, I'll invite them in. Hildibrand, hide me. I'm not here. Ah! Play dead. Wait. You got me. You struck me down. You got me. Invite to party. So silly. My face is all warm. Like they worship the Kami, not the 12, so why is their password Netfalls? I don't know. This poor bunny. Oh God, yeah, there's a player over there. Oh my God, we must have confused the living daylights out of them. The poor person. We just barreled on in. Oh my God. Oh, my face hurts from laughing. Ah. That was good. I need to talk to this man. I need to talk to him. Knew you'd lot turn up sooner or later. Didn't expect you to be bringing along another unfamiliar face, though. No matter. I like the cut of his jib. So what are you after this time? You're laughing so hard you bounced in your chair. Oh my God. That was a lot of fun. A certain satchel containing a certain white powder which once belonged to a certain merchant. The wolf burglar told me you have it. If he did, then he'd have told the magic words to you too. Ah yes, of course, they are... Soar high above and never go low. Oh, Hildibrand. Hildibrand. I like the cut of your jib. It does sound weird, doesn't it? What? Come me take me? No. This is no time for fun and games, Inspector. It was this one, wasn't it? As above, so below. Stop, you violated the law! Aye, that's it. Nothing personal, but we've got to be careful. Here we go. Damned if I know what it is, but my gut tells me it's nothing no honest man would keep in a locked safe. I think it's a special powder for parties. Party powder. We now have 5 chickens. Oh god, the chickens, they multiply. I'm damned if I know what it is, but my gut tells me there's nothing no honest man would keep it locked in a safe. Yeah, Snag. That's what I think. That's what I think. That said, a suspicious powder is far from incontrovertible proof of criminal misdeeds. We need to first determine what it is. Any ideas how we might do so? It's such a mess, all these chickens. Seek the assistance of a Hannish alchemist or someone versed in their alchemical traditions. Perhaps someone at Favnarian Consulate. Brilliant minds think alike, for I too reached that conclusion but a moment ago. Of course you did, Hildibrand. To the Favnarian Consulate, my friends. Right, where are we going now? Here, you can't simply go and bang on the gates of a foreign consulate and expect to... Never mind. We need more chickens. Never enough chickens. Right, where are we going? Where are we going? All the way over there. So where am I? I'm all the way over here. Okay, off we go. We are off on an adventure. Need to find myself an Aetheryte shard, to be honest. Do do do. Do do do. Oh god. I missed my corner. I think I've gone like the longest way round. This is so scary. Just being chased down like this. Catch her, she's getting away. Wait. Go! Go! I need to find myself a shard. Where is the closest shard? Is it over here? Do 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 do. Hup. Shard? There it is! Jesus Christ! Okay, so I need to go over here. And then over here. Monif, hello! You were right last time though, saying the rest would last a stream. We're basically like on the cusp of 3 hours. So by the time we finished all of this, we'll definitely be over 3 hours. It's all rather sudden, I realise, but to reiterate, it's of the utmost importance that we speak with your superiors. To reiterate, have you got an appointment or not? Oh, sassy. Not as such, no. 83-hour stream. I think my record's 13 hours. I'd like to do an event stream or something at some stage, but I've just got to work it out around work and stuff. But I don't think I'd be able... Because whenever I've done subathons, for example, I've only had them be like 12 hours because I've got to make them work around work. And so it's kind of hard to do like an unlimited situation. So I don't know. It'd be nice to do an event stream again though. Then my hands, they are tied. There are procedures, samurai, and much paperwork. No exceptions can be made. You gotta go do savage raids, have fun. Thank you for joining me. Under normal circumstances, I would agree, but this is a matter of public safety and welfare. Surely an exception can be made. What ho, young Mandeville man? Start a new character. Stream doesn't end until... That would take so long, are you kidding me? Father! Papa Mandeville. Do you have an appointment? Because can we crash into your appointment? We're in a bit of a situation here. What brings you to this far side of the world? A complex series of events too exhausting to detail. Of greater importance is what brings you to the brings us to the consulate. You see, we must enlist the assistance of the Hannish alchemist, or one with an encyclopedic knowledge of Hannish regents. How fortunate, then, that we should chance to meet. I am a representative of the Shajatra concern of Redatan. Should you know not the name, we trade in all manner of alchemical goods. This guy? He never wears pants. He never wears pants. If your quandary requires the expertise of one versed in such wares, pray permit me to assist you. Indeed, to aid the son of Lord Godbert Mandeville and his comrades would be an honour most great. Is that Colonel Sanders? Looks like it, right? It's this guy's dad. This is the most generous of you. Oh, that is most generous of you. Far be it from us to refuse. Reminds you of the guy from Windbreaker? Perhaps a change of venue is in order. I say, let us not impose upon these hard-working keepers of the peace for any longer. Dee. Master Goldsmith and owner of the Gold Saucer, but not an owner of pants. Yeah, he's lacking in that department. Windbreaker Hayato. Oh, is this the anime Windbreaker? Let me have a look. Let me have a quick look. Because I've not watched it. Who needs pants? Sometimes the weather means you mean pants. Oh, he does look like him. He does look like him. I see exactly what you mean. True, owning and using are very different things. Very true. Very true. He could own some pants but just choose not to use them. No, I see exactly what you mean. I see exactly what you mean. Pants are irrelevant. Sometimes it rains and sometimes it's cold. And in those times, pants are quite helpful. Look at the fish. These fish back here, are they koi? This powder is most fascinating. An ingredient of Hannish origin, this is true, but not one intended for medicinal purposes. Dangerous purposes, rather, and for this reason its sale is forbidden. In the hands of a master alchemist, it could be used to create dew prism. He has used pants once. It was cold, so he needed pants. He needed pants in Ishgard because it was cold. I'm sorry, dew prism. Oh, there's the word. There's the word. I always think of that meme when it's like drugs. No, sorry, we're okay. Drugs? A most powerful drug. A mere thimbleful is enough to befuddle the senses and render even the most strong-willed subject susceptible to any and all commands. Oh, so it's not just a drug that makes someone high. It's a drug that enslaves a person, from the sounds of things. A mere thimbleful is enough to befuddle the senses and render even the most strong-willed subject susceptible to any and all commands. That's nefarious. It'd be bad enough if it just made them high. Time to buy yourself a water filter? Yeah, angel dust, yeah. Then when he swapped into his goldsmith, he was even less pants then, yeah. He was in his undies. You may be assured that this is no exaggeration. Oh my god. You may be assured that this is not an exaggeration. Thank you for the hydrate. Resistance is most regrettably quite futile. Never called his wife old. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh! We're coming under something now. Undetectable it is, save for the occasional glimmer in the eyes. The other guy, his eyes glowed. So he got drugged. He got drugged, and Akebono ordered him to go and convince the police people not to investigate him. It just makes men horny. It's just Viagra. It's just Viagra. I have seen her frying pan LB, yes. So he, on a serious note though, he's been drugged and he's now under control of Akebono. A changing of the colour, fleeting and impossible. By the Kami, I've seen such a glimmer before. Oh? Are you quite sure it was not a trick of the lights? I saw it too. Master Commode is being manipulated. She is terrifying, I agree. Angel dust is fine powder that just blowing into someone's face would have an almost hypnotic effect on someone. Angel dust is kind of where the idea of zombies came from. Interesting! Well deduced, my faithful assistant, an undying fan. I was just about to voice the same conclusion. Well, if what you say is true, then a most terrible crime has been committed. Evidence must be gathered, and those responsible must be punished. Yeah, you probably shouldn't call her that. That's very true. It will make sense now. Why else would the chief coin counter of the Sekisagumi press so strongly to end an investigation into a modest merchant? Because he drugged him during their meeting. At last we have a motive, means and opportunity. Come, let us put an end to this once and for all. Stumpies! Stumps. I don't have stumps on this one. This one sways. This one hip sways. This one likes to dance. How wonderful it is to see Hildy's infectious enthusiasm inspire others to rise to the occasion once more. Well then, do not let me detain you. Yeah, a little hip. It's great for karaoke, because I can like dance. I like it, it's fun. Where are you guys? Are you over here? Right, so I need to go over to the other side now. Boop, boop. Escape! So many chickens. Hildibrand, Hildibrand. Godbrand does not wear pants, but the short shorts are another thing. Man must... Yeah, those thighs are very much worth showing to the world. Akibono, we call on you to come forth and answer for your dastardly deeds. Knock knock, anyone home? Doesn't seem like anybody's home, does it? Wherever could he possibly be? Huh? That's impossible. Oh, wolf guy. Have you been drugged? Have you been drugged? Thighs for the people. that's a idea I can get behind. Ha! Thought you seen the last of me, did you? As if I'd content myself with sitting in the gout, I could escape. Sitting with... Oh my god, I can't read. My brain is dying. We're nearly at the end. Come on, Tofu Brain. You can do it. As if I'd content myself with sitting in a gout I could escape on a whim, while you lot bungle your chance to bring my nemesis to justice. But definitely something I can get behind, but don't. And by escaping on someone else's watch, no one can pin the blame on you this time, eh? Wouldn't want a repeat of before. Good thing Final Fantasy XIV has not put in any speedos, thongs or... Oh, I feel like Godbert would be a G-string guy. Absolutely. I'm surprised we haven't seen him in the 2B underwear. Don't tell me this was your plan all along, to secure my freedom so we could expose Akibono's crimes together? Ah, banana hammock guy! I can see it. Yep, I think he would be. And reclaim the Saburo Tsukihiro into the bargain. Aye, and this is no small undertaking, and I knew I'd need all the help I could get. And now that we're all on the same page, let's be on our way. The bastard's bound for the Isle of Becco, off to meet with a silent partner, I'm told. He doesn't need pasties. Capital, if we hurry, perhaps we can beat Akibono to the punch. He may be an idiot, but he's got the right idea. There's no time to waste. He is an idiot, but he's a well-intended idiot. Very well. If that is the way the winds are blowing, let no one say I didn't also blow. I beg your pardon? I'm sorry? He may be an idiot, but he's our idiot. Exactly. Oh god, I've come into a fight. Oh god. Please don't punch me. Where am I going? Where am I going? I'm going to Tamamizu. Away! I can't talk about... Yes, that's the first rule. I'm sorry. I'm breaking the rules. I apologise. Whee! Dun 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 dun. Ba, 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 ba. Where's the exit? Where's the exit? There's the exit. There's the exit. And then we need to go over here. Stick on autofly for a second. Right, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Hello? Hello? Oh god, of course you're on this side. God damn it. Okay. This is the place. I'm sure of it. All we have to do is wait. Okay. Stick to Kitten Flight Club. You can talk about that one all the time. There he is. Oh! Godbert, no! What's going on? Father? By the Kami, could it be the Inspector's father is in league with Akebono? No, I refuse to believe it. Don't be daft, look closer. As always, your discretion in these matters is greatly appreciated. As is yours, Master Akebono. But to the matter at hand, the Dew Prism, it served you well, met your expectations, I trust. I'm so confused. Exceeded them, I should say. Never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined that a drug could be so powerful, so effective. He's wearing pants, he must have been hypnotized. Tasteless, odourless, colourless, the chief coin counter had no idea that his drink had been compromised. He has already proven to be the most useful tool in manipulating the Sekisugumi. More than worth the regular upkeep to keep him in my thrall. So now that the Saburo Sukihiro is back where it belongs, I can set my sights on much bigger prizes. At the Buggo show, perhaps. Magistrate Akebono? Ha! Why not? All the Kagane is mine for the taking. Oh no. Is Godbert hypnotized? You're more right than you know, Master Akebono, for I come bearing a gift, courtesy of Mandeville and Mandeville. A most illustrious Azorian consortium, of which you have doubtless heard. Their resources are considerable, and their influence extends far beyond the borders of Aldenard, but all their wealth pales in comparison to what I present you with now. As we discussed, Lord Godbert, you will serve Master Akebono faithfully and without question, will you not? But of course. The thing is as well, people wouldn't have realised because he's always wearing those shades, so you can't see his eyes. Sneaky. Kami for Fend, he's under the influence of Dew Prism. Oh, Hildy! He's so pained over this. Not his father. We'll protect him. We'll get him back, Hildy. It's okay. We'll save your papa. Look at him. Wait, you fool. Now is not the time. Father, 'tis I, your beloved son, Hildibrand. Hearken to me. These men are villains. You're being deceived. The inspector arrives, as I knew he would. Doubtless your friends are cowering in hiding. Just as well. In one fell swoop we shall bring an end to this farce. I call upon Eorzea's most fearsome of goldsmiths. I call upon the hammer. Go forth and lay waste to these interlopers. Godbert, no! Please, those fires are too powerful. That would be a good way to go. Godbert Godbert Mandeville's fires. Yes. Because they would do the job. No! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Oh dear indeed. Uh-oh. Oh, he's off. They're off. He has hit the limit break. It's not good. This is a tier 3 limit break. All of the bars were full. Someone else's turn to be buried. Godbert, this isn't who you truly are. You know better than this. The Omni Slash with a hammer. He is the most powerful of goldsmiths. He doesn't need a party to LB3. He's beyond needing a party. Magnificent. Finish them all. Finish everyone. Oh! Wait, what's going on? He went after the both of them instead. True, finish everyone was the rule. You're not wrong. You need to be careful of the instructions you give to these people, right? It falls to you, Hildibrand, Helidor, Maximilian Mandeville. Yes, it does, Hildy. You've got this. You've got to out Mandeville, Papa Mandeville. You can do it. You got to take your rightful place as heir to the Mandeville fortune. Oh! Oh! Forgive me, Father, but you know not what you do. Oh! Uh-oh! Off they go! Suplex time! Oh my god! Back down they come! You're Amanda Mandeville? They're precious memories. They're precious memories, father and son. They have been through many a time together. Oh god, that'd be the worst time to fart, wouldn't it? Look at these precious memories of a loving father. Many a suplex. Yep. Many a pile driver. Many a head buried in the ground. Such is the upbringing of a Mandeville man. Just the music over the top as well. These are precious moments. Precious family bonding moments. Oh, when he was born. Godbert has brown hair. Baby Hildy. Oh, that suddenly got very cute. Oh! Mandeville man! Abort, father, abort! Spare me! Oh no! He's back at least. Little did many know, but the reason the Central Funland train tracks don't have a train on them is because Godbert suplexed it. Mandeville's... Okay, Hildibrand's back in the floor. Godbert's back. He's fine. It's weird seeing him without his glasses. Phew, I'm spent. What happened here? Godbert, please. Julian had no wrinkles. Don't tell her that. She won't be happy with that. Why am I tiny? I'm small. I'm small and I'm ready for uppies. Uppies? I'll sit in a pocket. Uppies! I'm pocket-sized. Yeah, I'm pocket-sized. How you doing, Snack? Hope you're doing good. Well, this is all very embarrassing. Very embarrassing indeed. 1,000 pardons to you all for my rather excessive display of marital prowess. That's not how you pick me up. My poor little body. Oh, and it should go without saying, but Mandeville and Mandeville will be severing all ties with the Sajata concern. You want a Tofu-chan keychain charm? I would love that. I don't know if that's something I can do, but that would be a lot of fun. So what you're saying is if we trace the Hildibrand line back far enough, we would find relation to Sabin Figaro? Rejoice, my friend, for we have reclaimed the Saburo Sukihiro once more. How fortunate that the dastardly Akebono would be so loath to set it aside that he would rather bring it with him to a secret rendezvous. A final favour, if you'd indulge me. Lay it at my father's grave. Ah, that's what he wanted all along, huh? Why doesn't he want to go, though? Probably not full 3D, that would be really difficult to do. Like an acrylic charm thing, yeah. I mean, the only problem with that would be minimum order sizes for one, because obviously I wouldn't need a lot of them, let's be real. And also how distribution would work to other people, because it would need to be something similar to like Fourth Wall, where it's all done by the third party. Because if I was to ship abroad, one, you'd be trusting me with your personal information, which you should not do. And two, I would have to put my information on it to be able to ship out of the country as well. So I'd be doxing myself. So one, don't give me your addresses ever. Two, I'm not going to give you my address. So it would need to be like Fourth Wall, where it's all done by them. Because then I don't see anyone's information. You're responsible enough. No. Don't ever give me your address. Don't ever do that. Ever. You shouldn't trust me. That's the thing. You shouldn't. I know we talk on stream and stuff, but you don't know me outside stream. My address is, I'm guessing that's very much a fake address. But I'm like, you shouldn't trust me. So if, never. I was guessing it was a fake address. I would have been very surprised if it wasn't. It's not a fake address, it's just not your address. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it's the White House. Should I send a keychain to the White House? No, I shouldn't. 1234 Orange Cat Road. 1313 Dead End Drive. Oh my god. But yes, I'll need to find like an alternative. Because plus, another good thing about Fourth Wall, it's print to order. So it's not like there's like all this stock that's not being bought or anything like that. So it's good in terms of it's not wasting money, if that makes sense. But I don't know if such a thing exists for like keychains and things. And even then, I don't think I have the outright commercial rights for this design, so I'd probably have to commission a new piece of art with commercial rights on it, which I can do, but I would need to see if there's a means to go about it first. It's complicated when you don't have the business means, I guess. Right then, I suppose you'll be wanting to get me back to the goal. Regardless of the reasons, a crime is a crime, and mine are many, and an upstanding Sakisugumi like yourself must adhere to the code, no? I would love to live on a street called That Street. That would be so good. I would love that. Indeed I must, which is why I will be with much... Where am I going? Indeed I must, which is why it will be with much regret that I inform my superiors that I have seen neither hide nor hair of the notorious wolf burglar. Ah, Shigure! Let's go! Huh? You sure about this? Not if you ask me again. Go to your father. Shigure has the right of it. You should be the one to bring your father's spirit the comfort and closure it deserves. This was a good story. This one was really good. That street is right next to those streets, around the corner to Who Street. This street, that street, the other street. You're mad, each and every one of you, even the samurai, and I love you all the more for it. Thank you. Did we ever find out his name? Because he was just called the Wolf Burglar the entire time. Did we find out his name? To hold fast to a righteous creed, yet recognised when too rigid an adherence would result in greater injustice. Truly, I am privileged to have witnessed this display of nuanced nobility. I feel like we've just called him the Wolf Burglar the entire time. Would that, like the burglar, I might find a measure of peace in mourning my own dearly departed. Oh, Enkidu, if only you knew how sorry I am. Ah, chicken. Hello. Did he kill a different chicken? Enkidu, but how? Then what was it that I ate on that fateful day? It lives! By the way, I love the fact that I skip traced someone at work and they put the address of a weed dispensary, but it was a little 3-unit strip. Left side was the weed shop, right side was the liquor store. A divorce attorney. Oh my god, that's so funny. Fools, think this is the end? I think not. Oh? Oh? Greg? Greg? What did you do to him? What did you do to Greg? Hey there, first time, how you doing? Uh-oh. Huzzah, you belong to me now, Ronin. Now spirit me away from this place. Far, far, far away. Greg has been drugged. Far, far, far away. Moi, moi, ha, ha, ha. Greg, no, cease your egress. Oh, beyond the rift that lies between two wondrous worlds yet unseen. Uh-oh. No, Hildy! Hildy's going! Oh my god! No! Wait for me, Inspector! Nashu, don't jump in! Nashu! Oh god, she jumped in. Greg is an interdimensional traveller that travels between Final Fantasy universes. Where are they all going? Where are they ending up? I thought there wasn't a Shadowbringer's Hildibrand. Oh ho ho, there he goes, my beloved son. Not content to fly off into the sky as before, this time he elects to take his leave by vanishing into the earth. I'm sure they'll be fine. I know Endwalker has some, but they're like interdimensional. Brief though our time was together, I cannot deny how much he has grown, both as an Inspector Extraordinaire and an Amandaville man besides. I say, a father could not be more proud. That's what I'm saying. I know there isn't a Shadowbringers one, but the fact that they did this whole interdimensional thing is kind of like, what were they intending to do one, but then didn't in the end because of restrictions? Is that what the situation is? And that's why they did this teleportation, rather than him just flying away? Because that would make sense. Because I'm guessing at this stage they only knew how much of what they were doing. I can speak no more of it. To learn more would be to spoil Final Fantasy V and many other small... That's fair, that's fair. Godbert is very chiseled. Oh, he's gone. He's a chiseled man. And off goes Lord Godbert, along with Akebono. I should thank him for that. Find out next time! Nothing left for us but to follow them back to Kagane, I suppose. Are you ready? Good, then let us be off. You could have took me with you. I mean, come on. Right, we're going back to Kagane. Hello. Hello over there. Away! Right, and then we need to go back over here. It was very good that we left these episodes for another stream. You were definitely right to do so. Yeah, you're piggybacking off my teleports. I do not mind. I cannot even begin to imagine where I would have, where I would be had I never crossed paths with you and your comrades. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for everything. The Sekisagumi have concluded that even before the chief coin counter fell under Akebono's thrall, he was willingly and enthusiastically conspired with the merchant to elicit ends, and so he will be held to account. As for Akebono and his now defunct enterprise, the Favnarian consulate has agreed to intercede on behalf of its countrymen to broker a more equitable arrangement between Hanish suppliers and Hingan merchants. All agree that another monopoly would serve no one's interests. Regardless of their motivations, if their actions put more medicine in the hands of the sick and needy, then I think it's safe to call it a change for the better, don't you? The best part, if you ask me, in light of Akebono's crimes, all debts owed to him by those forced to pay his exorbitant prices are to be wiped clean. Oh good, I'm glad to hear that. There was a time when I might not have thought as much. Good and evil, the innocent and the criminal, it all seemed so simple in the abstract, but out here in the real world life is anything but. You and the inspector helped me understand how naive I was. You taught me to look beyond appearance and hearsay and not be too quick to judge a man for his misdeeds. If I am worthy of the Sekisagumi, it's because of you and him. I'm a rabbit! The rabbit has become real. Speaking of which, what exactly did become of Inspector Hildibrand? Do you think we ought to do something? Conduct a search, or...? Nah, he'll show up. He has a way of showing up. Snake Raider, thank you so much for the follow, much appreciated. Hope you're doing good today, welcome on in. So this is a regular occurrence, is it? Fair enough, if you are certain that he will turn up eventually, none the worse for wear, then I shall take your word for it and strike all worry from my mind. Should that fateful day ever come to that you and he are reunited once more, but ask that you give him my best regards. Protect the rabbit! I would say the same for the wolf burglar. I wonder what he's doing now. Paying respects to his father, but that is what he said he was going to do. What becomes of a man after death, I do not know, but I should like to believe that his father rests more easily this day. Shigure, this is no time to dawdle. Your duties are far from finished. Yes, forgive me, right away. I must take my leave, but whenever you are passing through Kagane, I pray you do not hesitate to call on me here at the barracks. Hey, that is Stormblood Hildibrand done, and I get my Mandeville Mambo. Bye, buddy. Okay. Ooh, extra cutscene. Is Wolfman up there? Is he up there? Did we spot him? What were we looking at? We were looking at something. Is that Wolfman? It is Wolfman! Now Bunny can be a Mandeville woman. Yes, I can be. Okay. So he's like the Robin Hood of Kagane, right? That sticks out so much amongst all the other pictures. That's quite funny. Mandeville Bunban. I doubt he's still up there, Vixen. I've never tried that jumping puzzle though. Oh! Dance time! Let's go! I like that we're all dancing together. Dun, 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 Da-da-da-da-da. Greg in the back. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Oh, this is so cute. Yay! That's so cute. Hildibrand will return? Question mark. It's going to be so sad when we're done with these. It's going to be so sad. Wait a second. Is it just in my repertoire? Where are my emotes? Social. Emotes. I'm guessing it'll be under special. Mandeville dance. Because sometimes you need to learn emotes and sometimes you don't, right? I can't see it, but my inventory is also a disaster. So, there it is! Haha! Found it! Ha 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 ha! So what am I going to get rid of? I guess I haven't used the fan in a very long time. So, I'll probably do that. And then I'll... Whoopsies! Didn't mean to do that, but I'm doing it now. Move these down. And then I could put my Mandeville Mambo next to my Mandeville Dance. And now... yeah! Let's go! It's such a fun emo. It's so silly. I love the moonwalk. Da cha 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 cha. Perfect. Perfect. Right. Off the back of that, we did run a bit longer than usual today, but not by too much, and we got everything done. So I need to think about dinner because it's well gone 5 for me. It's nearly 6. So I am going to disband the party. Thank you so much for joining me. I had so much fun. You guys chasing me down and dancing around me was such a laugh. So I really do appreciate it. And then I need to, I guess, go over to the other screen. Thank you for the follow, Vixen. Much appreciated. And then, no, don't get me. I'm here. I'm here. And then we need to find someone to raid. So give me just a second. And then we shall see who's online. Who's about at the moment? We got a few people around. Who else is in the Final Fantasy tag? Let's have a look-see. He is online, but I've raided him a couple of times now, so I don't really want to seem like I'm being weird. Do you know what I mean? So I think the past couple of streams we've raided into him. So I should probably give it a tiny break before I do it again. I need to go over to the other server 7. I'm still on Goblin at the moment. Just trying to decide who to say hello to. What's this person up to? They've been going for quite a while though. Anyone else? Anyone else? Not really. We could say hello to... I don't have a lot of people around at the moment, I'll be honest with you. This person's doing mentor roulette. We could check into them. How long have they been going for? Not very long at all. Should we do that? So this person's doing, I guess, achievement grinding and mentor roulettes over, obviously, on Final Fantasy XIV. They haven't been going for very long either. So we'll say hello to this person. Why not? The raid message is already there. So... You know a cutie that's doing 14. Who are you going to say? I can give them a look before I do this one. Oh, you got me there. You got me there. Let me get this raid underway. So, we got the raid message from Jack. Thank you for that, Jack. I need to go and get some dinner because I'm starving hungry. But thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for your lovely company. Thank you for the new follows. Thank you for chasing after me like I'm a criminal over in Kagane. Next stream, I'm not 100% sure, but it'll probably be Thursday or Friday. We'll see what we're doing. It'll either be more MSQ over on my alt, or it'll be something else entirely. We will see, but I do hope I can see you then. It'll be Thursday or Friday at 7 PM BST, so it'll be a bit later than today's stream. But yeah, I hope you have a wonderful start to your week, whether you're working, resting, studying, or anything else in between. For those who get to enjoy the bank holiday Monday tomorrow, I hope you enjoy your extra day off. And of course, as always, make sure you stay hydrated, eat your snacks, and take care. I will get this raid underway. And yeah, I need to get some food. I think I'm going to do chicken wings. Chicken wings sound good. But yeah, be sure to copy and paste that raid message. That's all from me. Toodaloo. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And yeah, see you later, everyone. Bye-bye.